freedom. Obsessions always jumping through. I'm so tangled, I'm so worthy. I'm just lost in my reflection. Pay attention, you never will. I will overanalyze and fall victim. Caught up in this perfection, pay attention, yeah, you never will, 'cause you depend, so you always will. If you arrest yourself again, I'll help you clean up the mess. I wonder wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. I will never be alone again. I'm immune to the things to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating.
It's about you. I will never be alone again.
I'm immune to the things they said. My heart's unbreaking.
You're radiant truth. I know that you will understand, because I finally found myself. My heart's unbreaking. You're radiant. You're radiant.
Do you need any
Dude, let's go, baby.
I need you, it's over. Do you need
Anything like I need you. Yeah. Woo. Let's go. Sunday night. Fucking Raiders lost again. I've got no place to be alone.
cut his wrist instead?
There's your answer. Save yourself or else. Nothing like success.
I would rather be.
Let's go.
Do you need anything like
I need you. It's over. Oh.
Do you need anything like I need you?
Dude, they're trying to overwhelm, baby. But the solution is Erika Kirk's leather pants. Woo! Dude, let's go. Denial. These are not my words, are mine most of the time.
Wet my face with reality.
Then permit me to breathe before I do it again. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Oh.
Do you need
Let's go. Do you need anything like I need you? It's over.
Do you need anything like I need you?
Guitar. Come on. Bongo engaged. Dude, how we doing? Do you need everything like I need you? It's over. Oh, do you need Bongo's a great name for a cat, actually. Come on. It's over. Oh, anything like I need you. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna bring it down now. Bring it down. Bring it down very low. Yeah. Oh shit. You guys realize? Oops. There we go. I don't know if you guys realize, but we're 2 days away from fucking, I feel like a checkpoint, if you will. A mile marker on the side of the road, okay? And that's obviously going to pertain to New York City, Virginia, New Jersey, and California, okay? Yes, that is 2 days, 2 days from now, because they have been gunning hard. Right? The Republicans have been gunning hard for the Virginia governorship, for the New Jersey governorship, right? Winsome Searle and fucking 𝗙𝗍𝗶𝗍𝗍 or whatever, fucking, Trump sniff clown car motherfucker, right? And they have been going all in with the smear campaign against Jay Jones, the text messages that they kept promoting as he said they should kill children, which he never even said that. A lot of this was fucking smearing, but they're trying to connect it to Charlie Kirk and this whatever. But it's like, it's a litmus test for next year, guys. Okay? That's what it really is. This is the first big litmus test. Okay? And it is Virginia's like a purple state. Okay? New Jersey is a blue state. But the Republicans, if you listen to these MAGA shitters on Twitter, they think they have both these races in the bag. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And cash bags. No, I know. I think there's going to be some rumors that get dispelled, right? For example, do you remember the Wisconsin election, guys? You remember the Wisconsin election where Elon put $30 million in? He was giving away money. He was wearing the cheese head, doing his little thing. They're like, we're going to win the Supreme Court seat. And then the Democratic woman destroyed them despite his spending. I feel like they've been doing the same shit here with these races where they have been running their mouths, right? You got Scott Presler out there on Twitter, grooming children and shit. And so it's just going to be good to see some results. Okay. That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to seeing some fucking results and seeing some of their, their online narratives get fucking destroyed. Boss. Now I'll tell you this. I know that Jay Jones is not an ideal candidate and he's got some shit in the back in whatever around those messages. But like, dude, if they vote for the Republican to be attorney general in fucking Virginia, that would be a huge fucking mistake, right? It'd be a huge mistake. Dude, you just can't vote for fucking Republicans anymore, man. But, so we'll see. We'll see what happens, guys. But I feel like this is a big litmus test. This is our first non-special election since Trump got in office, right? It's our first non-special. And then you got Prop 50 in California. I mean, yeah, dude, they're gerrymandering everything mid-decade because they know shit is up. And it's not looking good for Trump. Dude, I saw some people talking earlier about like the Erika leather pants, guys. So let me explain that, because you may have noticed a theme with the Erika leather pants and with MTG, okay? There's a theme about tonight that is, it's a phrase, a house divided cannot stand, okay? And I think that we need to maintain a focus on that thought, okay? A house divided cannot stand. And right now, there are two primary things that are dividing the MAGA house. All right, well, there's three, but one of them we can't really get to because Mike Johnson is keeping the house out of session. But number one thing that's dividing the MAGA house is the Epstein situation, right? But the Epstein is like, it's in a holding pattern. It's not getting a lot of juice. Fucking Mike Johnson is holding the house hostage. 𝗙𝗪𝗓𝗏 is not getting sworn in. And, it's just like sitting in the ether, okay? There's not a lot of movement on it. And what's more, I've noticed that it's kind of algorithmically dying too, right? Even when I try to juice the algorithm with it, it doesn't get much pull, right? It's waiting for another, like, I don't know, a dam break type situation. And I don't think that's going to happen until we get the house in session. So, and that may not be until the spring, okay? Now, that's one thing. But right now, guys, there are a couple of wars that are brewing inside the MAGA movement. And again, this is important because this is the type of shit we need to exacerbate during the election year, guys. Like, we need to take a lesson from 2024, okay? And the lesson we need to take from 2024 is to look at ourselves and look at what Democrats did in 2024. We fought each other. We fought each other over Palestine. We fought each other over like Joe Biden. We fought each other over Kamala Harris. We fought each other over like not being progressive enough and sort of like licking our wounds and regretting things that we could have or didn't do. We briefly engaged in battles, ideological battles over like, yes, over our language and over like who was really the base of the party. Now, that's all fine and good, okay? Because I think there's lessons to be learned. Because the lesson to be learned is that we need to make sure that MAGA is doing the same shit all year, okay? Yes, MAGA shitters in disarray. We need to be putting spokes in their wheels, guys. I feel like it starts now, okay? It fucking starts now. And there's some purity battles that are happening, okay? There are ideological purity battles happening inside the Republican Party right now. And they're just getting started. And so I feel like this is like, I don't know. I feel like we're at the beginning of maybe a year long of like promoting a lot of fucking infighting with these guys, because they're, you know, not only, I mean, let's look at it zoomed out. Okay. Let's look at it zoomed out. So the one battle that they're having, okay, one battle that they're having that Marjorie Taylor Greene is involved in is over Israel, okay? And this is a multifaceted battle. Your kids want to say hi? All right. They know me from Fortnite. Oh, look out. Okay? So, right? The fucking, hold on, let me get my fan on. Now, as we saw last night with Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes and Anna Kasparian, dude, that there's a lot of room for them to be fighting over Israel. Okay, there is like the evangelical Zionist wing of MAGA. There is the America First anti-Semitic wing of MAGA. Right? Then there's people that aren't anti-Semitic that actually totally like, you know, support Israel, but they just don't want to be given foreign aid. And right? And so there's people in the middle that could kind of swing to either side. And I think Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing some great work. Dude, see, the thing about, she's up to something, guys. She is up to something. I don't trust her either, but we do have to look at the reaction she's having, dude. The reaction, like Tommy Lauren is all mad at Marjorie Taylor Greene. You know that Laura Loomer is fucking like, she is not going to be happy with Marjorie Taylor Greene, dude. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, I think she wants to run for Senate, okay? I think she wants to run for Senate, guys. You know, she's already expressed that, but I don't know what's happening with her on that. But now I feel like the Erika Kirk thing, though, guys, is, for me, part of it is it's just low maintenance, right? Like, I spent the weekend looking at a lot of ICE videos, and that shit will like render me depressed and powerless like real fucking quick. So we got to find some things of divisive substance that are also entertaining. And the thing that the Erika Kirk leather pants thing, dude, is so good. It is so good because it's tied into J.D. Vance, and it's tied into J.D. Vance's like presidential problem, which is also tied into Tucker Carlson maybe running for president, which is tied into the shit MTG is talking about Israel. Like, I picture Erika Kirk's TPUSA and J.D. Vance and Tucker Carlson, and maybe throw Marco Rubio in there in the mix, a convergence, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Randy Fine, right? You know what I'm saying? There is an explosive sort of like internal war in the absence of Trump that I think could potentially be very fun to watch, dude. Dude, you know what I'm saying? Was my shit freezing up after watching ICE? It was not. No, I don't know what you mean by my shit. Like, dude, no, the ICE stuff is just, the ICE stuff, guys, is hard. I don't know about you guys, but the ICE stuff is hard for me because I don't know what to do about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know what to do about it, right? You know? And I mean, it's I can't really cover it with humor, right? And I can't just cover like heartbreak. I mean, I watch it, so I'm remaining aware of like what's going on, but it's super complicated. Like when it hits local and it's affecting people here in Portland, you know, like we did delve into it with Kylie Delgado, but it's like it's happening so fast and it's advancing so rapidly. And the sad fact of the matter is I don't know what to do about it. Like I can't, there's nothing I can do about it. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard. You know what I mean? That's hard, man. Cause I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what we do about that, guys. You know what I mean? It's getting savage, though. Like, the videos are getting worse, bro. You know what I'm saying? You had a local ICE reporting text group chat and it got taken down. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. Yeah, see, that's it, Karen. I'm with you. I don't know what to... I don't know what to fucking... I don't know what to do about the ICE stuff. Right? You know what I mean? Like for example... Like when it comes to fomenting, to use Stephen Miller's word, when it comes to fomenting discord in MAGA, discord on the internet, fucking fact checking people and shit like that, right? It's like I feel like I have quite a bit of power to put content onto the internet that challenges MAGA narratives and creates, restlessness and irritation in MAGA people that can help contribute to their divided house, right? Yeah, stoking the fires, stoking the flames. But see, the hard thing with the ICE stuff is because it's like a militarized portion of the government, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, as Kat Abu would tell you, she's out there fighting ICE, and now she's, lawyering up for a federal indictment, right? There's like there's like a significant bigger price to pay that is involved with that I'm not sure where to begin with that. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking hard, dude. You know what I mean? And it's the problem that lingers after Trump. Maybe depends on who wins. You know what I'm saying? But it's and I for better or worse, I haven't personally come across them. Okay, because I don't live in a neighborhood in Portland that has a high volume of Hispanic people. Like, I don't know that I'm ever going to see ICE. Okay, realistically here in Portland. All right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I live in a neighborhood that's mixed race, but it's like mostly like white and black, right? The Hispanic, the high concentration of Hispanic neighborhoods in Portland are like in Hillsborough and in Aloha and in, out toward Gresham. They're like on the outskirts of the city. So most of the people in the city, we don't see them. Right? If you live in Portland proper and you don't go to the ICE facility, you'll probably never fucking see them. They're not running operations in the city here. Supposedly they're going through small towns. I could see that. It's probably a lot easier to find people in small towns. Dude, and you live in a predominantly Hispanic neighborhood, people are starting to legally and illegally arm themselves. Oh, that's probably, like, I get it. That's probably a good fucking good idea. Handing out whistles. Yeah, man. Dude. And so for whatever reason, too, everything sort of like has like petered out a little bit here in Portland. Like most of the right-wing agitators have moved out. Yeah, see, that's the thing, guys. What Welder said right there. And this is the thing moving forward that I think is going to be somewhat interesting to look at. Okay? And that is about the voting booths, okay? Because okay, that, yeah, no, Uncle, I think it's because they're focusing most of the ICE attacks on blue states. There's very few shit going on in red states. Most of this, and I've said this before, guys, this isn't even so much about deportations in as much as it's about a political strategy. From the beginning, Donald Trump's goal with the ICE raids is to attack blue state economies. He wants to attack sanctuary cities on the basis of, like fighting retribution against the enemy principles, and they want to affect blue state economies because they hope if they make some blue state economies go bad that maybe they can pick off a couple with the governorship or with some state level elections. Okay. And since the media has created this narrative, right? The media tried to make 2024 look like the economy, but it's never about the economy, but the media pretends like it is. And they think if they crash California's economy, maybe they get a Republican governor, maybe they get a Republican majority in California, they gerrymander that state, and then they would never lose another election again, as far as, the fucking House of Representatives. I mean, this is really, everything they do now seems poised to try and create a permanent Republican majority in the House of Representatives. Why? Because that's the investigative arm, guys. Okay? If they hold the House, they can continue their, whatever, oversight committee persecutions, their public hearings. They can create endless amounts of content, like investigating Barack Obama or this, that, or the other, right? And so they're trying to crash the blue states, right? They're trying real fucking hard, man. Dude, it's rough, boss. It's rough. But what are we going to do, boss? All we can really do is try to, right? All we can really do is keep an eye what's going on and stay entertained enough that we can keep fighting, right? But the ICE fight, though, guys, I honestly don't know what we do about that, boss. I really don't, man. That is a tough one, bro. I mean, hopefully they're going to get a little bit starved of resources. We do have to stay focused on the 2026 elections. Now, the thing somebody mentioned earlier, there is some worry about them trying to put ICE in in voting precincts or whatever. Okay. Now that if they have ICE or some type of armed voter guards that go around harassing immigrants or people of color to where people don't feel safe voting, or they start arresting people and whisking them off for a couple of days so they can't vote. Dude, that kind of shit. I think we need the mail-in votes. You got to make sure, don't even vote in a polling place. I'm serious. I think at this point, I think that 2026 needs to be an all by mail vote. We need to treat it like the pandemic, right? Don't even show up at their fucking voter precincts. You know what I'm saying? You do trust mail-in votes. You vote and you go drop it off at the voter precinct. You don't even have to put it in the mail. You just take it to the voter precinct, right? And you get notified, right? You get notified when your vote is counted. I mean, we do in Oregon. You get notified when they receive your vote. You get notified when your vote is tallied. It's amazing. But I'm saying, don't even give them the opportunity to fucking, to have some armed guard scare you away from a voter precinct. Oh, let's go. Let's go, baby. Dude, do they Korg in Florida? Dude, we got, you know, I mean, they're going to fuck with us, guys. They're going to fuck with us. They are. So I did not watch the thing. Do we have links? I mean, we can find Trump clips to cover a little bit of the 60 minutes. I'll be honest, guys. Every time Trump does a long speech, you know, I don't watch the whole thing anymore. I really don't. He gives one fucking speech, guys. He's literally giving the same speech every time he sits down and talks. He says the same shit that he says at every fucking rally. Right? You know what I mean? It's like there's no point in spending an hour watching him fumble around all stroked out trying, you know? Dude, it is like a set list to the worst fucking concert you've ever experienced in your life, dude. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Drooling, slurring. His brain is cooked. All right, but we'll watch some clips. All right, but the first thing, guys, dude, we got to look at Leathergate, guys. I feel like Leathergate is perhaps the most important story of our time. Dude, oh shit. Do you guys realize that the right-wing people are actually fighting about this? Right-wing people, guys, they're actually fighting about this, guys. Because a lot of these evangelicals think those leather pants are inappropriate. Now, dude, I love leather pants. The only thing I'll say about Erika Kirk and her leather pants is that she doesn't have an ass, boss. All right? She's got that Nancy Mace ass. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Dude, she does. She has that Nancy Mace, like, fucking flat ass, dude. I'm not into that shit. Dude, I can't hang with the flat asses. Dude, I'm sorry. Right? It's just not my thing. I know. Judge me for whatever. Okay? But it's just, dude, I don't like the flat ass look, boss. You know what I'm saying? I have a flat ass. I do the flat ass look. But, all right, dude. Oh, shit. Dude. Erica Vance in her leather pants. Oh, shit. Dude, so, I mean, I feel like this is all tied together, boss. Right? It is. Hold on. So, first off, I want to show you something, okay? Because let's just get on here. Dude, all right? Let's just get on Twitter, all right? Dude, and let's fucking peruse, okay? Dude, all right, so I found this. I found this, guys. This is really interesting that we should look at, okay? Now, we got to fact check some of this stuff, but this is a little Erika Kirk thread, right? Yes. Oh, yeah, Trump has the guy in the post office for sure. But, so, dude, right? So, there's a lot to her, boss. There's a lot to this leather pants gate, I think. Okay? All right? So, I mean, dude, right? This is like, these are Christians, okay? These are Christians that are reacting to this shit, all right? That are reacting to her leather pants, okay? Right? Dude, this is like fucking dude. Oh, there's the couch tweet. Dude, I love that. Oh my God, bro. So hold on. Dude, what is this, bro? Erika Kirk even has her daughter in grieving black leather pants. Dude, I just can't, bro. I just can't. But so look at this shit. Dude, these memes are amazing. When you watch your husband get handsy with a single mom in leather pants, but you can't make him sleep on the couch because he'll fuck that. Dude, come on, bro. Oh. Dude, the memes. This one is fucking just too much, bro. Oh my God. Dude, you know what's so funny about it? Is when you look at her face, this is exactly what she's thinking, bro. I mean, it really, the look just sells it. That's a grade A meme, boss. Okay? I've waited for a hot pocket to cool down longer than Erika Kirk mourned her husband. Dude, I've waited for a hot pocket to cool down. Oh my God, dude. Dude, that is crazy. Look at that, though. There's something there, guys. I know, look at her hands, but look at her hands. Look at his hands. Look at his face. I mean, have you seen him with his own wife? Dude, he's pretty cold and callous. Have you seen him with his kid? When he's around his son, it's like he's hanging out with a fucking alien, dude. He is so awkward and like, you know what I'm saying? Like fumbling. And with her, he is just like, oh, baby. You know she's like calling him daddy, okay? You know, she whispered in his ear and she was like, I love you, daddy. And he's like, oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah, dude. Dude, that look when you're sure you'll be deported after the divorce. Dude, the meme culture. This is going to be how we win in 2026, guys. Dude, the memes, boss. The memes, right? And of course, this is the one that 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗀 took a lot of shit for. Now, the 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 fucking thing, dude, everybody was tweeting that. And they're all piling in on Kyle. But dude, he just savagely fucking ratioed Mike Lee. Did you see Mike Lee? All right, so let me take you through this, all right? Because Mike Lee, the senator from Utah, the piece of shit senator from Utah, okay, said, look, how would the media respond to this post had Charlie Kirk been a Democrat? He's like, oh, the media hasn't been mean enough to the Democrats. Dude, he was like shredding Kyle. But look at this. Look at this ratio, guys. This ratio that Kyle hits him with is like the one of me and the pastor with the leggings. Remember the pastor with the leggings where like the dude had like 2,000 likes and my tweet telling him to fuck off had like 20,000? Look at Kyle's tweet, dude. 19K, just a massive ratio. And he says, shut your snowflake bitch ass up. Edgy jokes are fine for you, but not for leftists. Based Mike Lee votes for endless war and stealing healthcare from 17 million people, but I'm the problem. Fuck you. Retire, you cunt. I mean, dude, no notes. Thank you, 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏. Dude, he literally, guys, 𝗙𝗪𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗀 is like, I'm starting to think that me and Kyle should have a podcast together because he's like the only guy that talks like me on the internet, boss. He literally is. When I get on Twitter, he's the only one who will go there and just tell them, like, go fuck yourself, you fucking piece of shit. And he will, like, say it out in the open. Like, dude, I'm starting to think that he and I should fucking have some type of just ravaging MAGA fucking podcast, dude. Dude, make it happen. I mean, I've reached out to a mutual friend we have to try and get an introduction, to try and like meet him, to like talk to him about it. So we'll see. All right, we'll see. I have reached out. I reached out a couple months ago, but I'm gonna keep fucking poking the bear, right? Cause I love that he is not afraid to fucking put it out there. you know? Because the problem I have, dude, is like this shit, okay? Let me just tell you. And you know, the guy I'm about to fucking, like, take a swing at is somebody I have a problem with, but it's like this fucking clown, dude, okay? This fucking clown right here is like the Democrats' worst nightmare, okay? Because this guy talks, oh, the progressive game. Oh, I talk progressive. Let's be civil. Let's treat each other like equals. But this guy is a wealthy district. This guy gets richer when the Republicans win. This guy's not making shit happen. And simultaneously, he's like kissing ass of these fucking people that would like skin him alive and throw him into a vat of goddamn acid in 2 fucking seconds, right? He's too soft. Like, you need to be fucking ferocious. You need to be able to get in a yelling match with Donald Trump and fucking walk away from it victorious, or you shouldn't even be in office now. You know what I'm saying? You know? But look at what he says here, dude. I fucking laid into him. Dude, where is it? Let me find it. Where I told him, I was like, dude, you're not up for the fight, bro. Right? Let me find this fucking post, dude. Dude, he pisses me off, boss. All right, I think maybe I got to find it in my replies. Okay. Oh, dude, they got rid of the fucking search thing, boss. What the hell, dude? Dude, they had a little search. Oh, there it is. He represents Silicon Valley. Yeah, no, I know. Dude, I can't remember the fucking tweet. Oh, shit, boss. All right, we're going to have to go in. We're just going to have to go find it, dude. I hate trying to find this shit. But give me a sec here. Dude, yeah, he's just not up for the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like we need people that are fucking fighters. Okay? And he's definitely not up for the fight. All right. We're getting closer here. It was... You're so tired of the rich. Dude, I feel you, boss. You know what I'm tired of? I am tired of the rich fucking people who, like, act like they're... right here. Okay? Look at this shit. All right? Look at this shit, dude. This is the shit right here. Where he says, no one has been harsher on J.D. Vance's policy than I have. Really? Like, dude, shut the fuck up, bro. Okay? And he says, but his wife is an accomplished daughter of immigrants and they have young kids. Attack on the policies, leave his family out of it. Dude, and I'm like, you are not prepared for the fight against MAGA, right? Seriously, you need to step down. This whole, like, leave the family out of it. Fuck you, bro. Like, the family is in it, okay? If you run for office, right, and you're a Christian nationalist, and you're promoting Christian nationalism, and your wife is a Hindu, and that shit is, like, affecting your politics, and you're maybe whoring around with Charlie Kirk's wife, like, you're in it, okay? She's in it. If you're going to marry a Christian nationalist right-winger that's in bed with America's Hitler and fucking Silicon Valley, you're fair game, okay? Sorry, but, like, don't marry him then. If you don't want to be right, don't fucking run for fucking, don't marry a vice president unless you're ready to get down. Dude, we literally watch Hunter fucking Biden, okay? Hunter Biden, we watched that guy get fucking grilled and investigated for 2.5 years. Go to jail on a bullshit like weapons fucking form that we know Matt Gaetz lied on his fucking weapons form, right? Look at what they did to Hunter Biden. He has kids, okay? He has a family. They didn't fucking care. Yeah, they fucking showed him naked, for Christ's sake. Ro, Canna, you fucking dunce. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, bro. This guy's in Washington. What the fuck is this guy doing, dude? You know what I mean? Like, this guy is like, no, dude, gone. He needs to be fucking gone, bro. I'm serious. We need people with balls and no more, right? We need people with balls and no more of this fucking, oh, don't be so hard on MAGA. Oh, be gentle with them. Dude. You know? Dude, yeah. I mean, it's like, the point is it's the reality of the situation, guys. Okay? The situation is this, guys. You ready? I'm gonna fucking explain it to you. If you guys, I don't know if you've ever known guys that are fighters, okay? Right? You may not have known guys that were fighters, but I've had some friends over the years that were like street fighter guys, okay? And they were like the type of guys where they didn't do the whole like, oh, you want to go. Like they would just start with the punching, okay? And now the thing about the street fighter guys is there's like a code, okay? Some of these guys are like, they want it to be a fair fucking fight, right? They want it to be like man on man and no bullshit, okay? But then some guys in the street fighter sort of realm, they have no code. They'll like poke your eyes out and shit, or they'll fucking try to grab your nuts or whatever. They do all sorts of cheat shit. And the point being is when you're fighting a guy who's going to stick his fingers in your eye sockets, you need to stick your fingers in his eye sockets first. You can't like, hey, wait, you're putting your fingers in my eye sockets. That's not fair. That's not the way the rules are, right? You have to lower yourself to your fucking opponent. You know, it's just an important part of the process. If your opponent is a lying, cheating, sneaking, deceitful, underhanded sucker puncher, you have to go after him the exact same goddamn way. You don't just stand there and get sucker punched while you're waiting for them to play fair, okay? And I'm tired of this shit, okay? We've been doing this for 10 years, okay? We know when they make a big deal about fucking Charlie Kirk that it's all bullshit. We know it's all bullshit. We know when they say it's about men and women's sports. No, it's not. They don't believe trans people exist and they want them eradicated. We know the fucking truth. No more of this like pussyfooting around and giving them the benefit of the doubt. Okay? We need to strike hard, strike fast, and strike ruthlessly in our politics, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, you ready? Somebody said wise guy. You know what I thought of? You remember Goodfellas? I want to take you with the scene of Goodfellas, guys. You remember the neighbor, like his girlfriend, her neighbor, like did something to her, made her mad, and fucking he got out of the car with his gun in his fucking thing, and he said, I'll be right back. And the guy's like, saw him walking up and is like, yo, what are you doing? And he immediately just pulls the gun out in his hand and bashes him over the face like a dozen fucking times and says, no words, no nothing. Just grabs him, smashes his face, and then, right? You know what? You remember that scene? And the guy's friends he's like, you want something? They're like, no, we're good. Right? But the point being is is like metaphorically, that's where we're at, guys. Okay? Metaphorically, that's where we're at. You know, we are there where we can't be fucking around like this shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? You know? Dude, Tony, I'm not getting into that. The real people who got us here. No, we got us here. We voted or didn't vote. Okay? 81 million of us voted in 2020. 81 million of us could have voted in 2024. We didn't. 77 million of us voted, and so we lost. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not playing that game of, oh, the real people are the Democrats. No. I mean, come on, man. Like, nobody has the answer to that shit. The point is we're here now, all right? I'm like wasting time on the real people or this people or that people. It's like, we only have today, all right? We only have today. I'm serious. There are still people crying about Bernie Sanders in 2016. It's like, goddamn, bro, that's 9 years ago. Get the fuck over it. Snap back into reality, and we have today, okay? We have the people we have, the system we have, and we have today. That's it, okay? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. But at the end of the day, man, if we don't show up and vote, it's on us. You know what I'm saying? I mean, none of these people are perfect. You know what I'm saying? None of these people are perfect. Dude, Hillary and fucking Kamala Harris both could have easily beat Donald Trump. They were both better candidates, but they didn't, right? And here we are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to fucking cry about like the DNC, because what good's that going to do us? You still have to deal with the DNC. Hakeem Jeffries is still the fucking leader, right? So we got to show up with the tools we have. I mean, I don't know if you guys understand that, but like as somebody who was always an artist or a content creator or musician, you have to show up with the tools you have, and you have to fucking fight your fight. You know what I mean? I mean, you don't always have the right tools or the right people or the right. You know what I'm saying? You may get to the World Series. You don't have the right team. You lost your star player. Doesn't fucking matter, right? Doesn't matter if management fucked up or if they got the wrong catcher. You have to show up with the people you have, the tools you have, and you have to fight your fucking fight. And that's just the way it is, man. You know, and like we would do better to remember that and to value the tools we have, okay? And fucking get in there and take the fight. Now, you know what I'm saying? I mean, dude, the reality is, you know, we could litigate things, right, forever. But that's a waste of fucking time because it doesn't matter. I mean, we have now. You know? We have now, boss. You know? I mean, dude, we knew Biden, though, was like, I mean, come on, dude. He's 80 years old. He was about the most conservative fucking Democrat out there, boss. Like, you know, he definitely went far more progressive in policy than I expected him to, right? But again, we know what happened in 2024. It's what I said in the very beginning of this stream. A house divided cannot stand. You know what I'm saying? A house divided cannot stand. And that's what we were in 2016, and that's what we were in 2024. In 2020, we were all like staunchly, we'll vote for the Democrat. We weren't even complaining because the pandemic and we just wanted Trump out. But in 2016, we were divided over Bernie, Hillary. And in 2024, we were divided over Gaza. And we lost both times because a house divided will not stand. Okay? And we have to remember that, guys. Now what we need to do, though, is we need to make MAGA be the house divided. Right? I just roasted Roe. I did roast Roe. But it's not an election year. Right? You know what I'm saying? Dude, this guy, though, is not up for the fight, boss. Right? He's not getting elected on Tuesday, boss. So I'm going to roast Roe. Right? Let's go. Let's fucking go. But if Roe's running and there's no primary challenger, I'm going to support Roe. Right? But again, though, we need better fucking candidates than these guys. Some of you guys need to fucking run for office, boss. We need some working class people. But again, also though, is if you want to take individual people to task, right? But somebody in chat had said something like the real reason Trump won was because the Democrats. But who is the Democrats? You know what I'm saying? That's like saying the deep state. There is no the Democrats. Okay, there's Democratic leadership, and then there's candidates, and then there's fucking consultants, and like you just don't win every election. You know what I mean? And the bottom line, though, is MAGA was very focused in 2024. They were impeccable. They were 100% behind Trump. They were 100% behind their candidate and their movement. They weren't fighting each other, and they won. And barely. You know what I'm saying? Barely. And if we do that in 2026, I think we'll be in good shape. Okay? Because they're kind of underwater. You know what I mean? They are. They're struggling now. They are struggling, dude. They are struggling. Oh, this was beautiful. This was fucking beautiful, dude. If we lose midterms, I mean, if we lose the House in 2026, it's going to be a long road back. You know, it is. Dude, if we lose the fucking, right? If we lose the House in 2026, it's going to be a long road back. Right? We got to win the House in 2026. Right? If we lose the House, it's over. I don't know about it being over. Right? I don't subscribe to the shit that you guys think where it would just be real easy to have a full dictatorship over America, guys. I mean, dude, you got to see already, even with Portland and Chicago and LA and the way these guys have been beaten back and the way ICE have gotten run out of neighborhoods, having a full dictatorship military control over the U.S. it's not feasible, guys. We don't have enough military to do that. I don't think we have to worry about that type of thing. I mean, we have more worries about the like people being dejected and no longer showing up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that's what worries me more than Donald Trump. I'll tell you, because I see people in chat every day, guys. What worries me more than Donald Trump, like military taking over, or like him becoming like a Bukele, I worry more about like people just giving up and being like, it's fucked. They're rigged it anyway. Oh, fuck, nothing ever works anyway, so I'm just going to opt out. Like, that's what I worry about. I worry about people fucking like tuning out and just tapping out, you know? You know what I'm saying? Because after a while, it's like hard. It's like hard to, you know, to fight this shit. You gotta keep showing up and keep being a spoke in the wheel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep like for example, you ready? Let me just tell you, it's like the Hail Mary. Okay, if you guys follow sports, I was always a sports follower. I followed a lot of football, particularly the Oakland Raiders in the 70s and 80s. And one of the things the Raiders taught me is that it's never over until it's actually over. So there could be like 12 seconds left, and I would watch the Raiders win the game in the last 12 seconds over and over again. And you know why that happened, guys? It happened because every member of that team knew as long as they had 12 seconds on the clock, they could still fucking win. They're like, we're going to win this. And they actually believed they were going to win. And sometimes they didn't, but most of the time they did, guys. But it starts with your belief, you know? So we are all individually responsible in when we feel like the midterms are over, like we feel like it's rigged, they're going to steal the election. You have to correct your own goddamn head. Very important. You have to correct your fucking head and figure out a way for you to maintain your sense of belief that it ain't over. And then all of us got to do that. And if you have friends or neighbors or people in your community group that are having trouble with that, you need to help them with it too. You know what I'm saying? And because that belief is very, very important. You know what I'm saying? That belief is very, very important. You know, and am I paying attention to them coming after the Antifa people? I am, but like, I don't care. Okay. I don't care that they're coming after the people for Antifa. They may one day come for me, but like, that doesn't matter. I'm not going to stop being, I'm going to continue being Antifa. And if they come for me, I'll deal with it when they're at my fucking door. Otherwise, fuck them. I don't care. You know, that's my philosophy. I'm aware that they're coming after everybody they consider an enemy, but I don't care. I'm going to continue to be their enemy. And if they show up at my door, I will deal with the feds when they show up at my door. You know, that's just how I think. I'm not worried about them. I'm not afraid of them. I'm not afraid of being targeted. You know, I'm going to continue like doing the work I do. And then like, if they show up, all right, what's up? What's up, homie? There you go. I mean, that's what we got to do, dude. You know, that's all we have, really. Dude, because they're going after everybody. Am I packing heat? I am not. Dude, I don't carry guns. Right? Yeah, I don't carry guns. If there's a civil war, I will be a strategizer. I will be an underminer. Right? You know we're going to win the midterms? Yeah, so, I mean, I think we should win the midterms, guys. We should, right? Do I store guns? I do not. No, I don't have any guns. Dude, I don't have any guns. I thought about, like, going and learning how to shoot, but I'm just philosophically against them. So, you know, I'm more of a tactical strategy guy. I'm a PR guy, okay? That's what I am. I studied marketing, which is part of the reason why, you know, you see me focusing more on, you know, even if you look at my stream, right? Even if you look at my stream and my videos, I focus more on the movement and the I don't know, than the nuts and the bolts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a marketing guy, right? That's what I've always been. I'm a marketing guy, community builder, you know what I mean? But like, I don't like weapons, you know, I don't like weapons. They're just not my vibe. But, you know, like, you're worried about that Plattner guy? Yeah, see, dude, I mean, I might worry about it if it was in Maine. My thing is like, the way I stand on Plattner personally, and I've said this before, is I like Janet Mills, but if Plattner were to win the primary, right, there's some things about him that I just don't like. But if he wins the primary, dude, he gets my backing. And if he turns out to be a plant, then he will get my I told you so, right? You know what I'm saying? Right? You know what I mean? So, dude, he said he voted for LePage and he voted for Susan Collins? Nah, dude, no way, dude. Yeah, I have an issue. I have a lot of issues, but we've talked about that on another stream. But again, that's not the subject of tonight. Tonight, we're talking about Erika's leather pants, guys. Okay? We are, dude. I think this is important, guys. Okay? Because of there's a number of things going on here. All right? So first off, okay, look at this. Okay? I don't know if you remember, but do you remember Sarah Stock? Okay, this is most important. Dude, guys, here, let me just tell you. I really think the leather pants thing is important, guys. I think that the divide in MAGA is important. I think for me, my sanity is important, which means sometimes we just have to cover the gossipy sort of shit. But I think more than anything, this is the stuff that is the key to us winning in 2026. Okay? Demoralizing the right. Okay? They need to be the ones who get demoralized. Okay, now this guy, dude, this AKA guy, hold on. Let's go and look at this, because I think I have this guy blocked, right? Because he was like, he's a fucking degenerate fake news org. But do you remember Sarah Stock? Okay, do you remember this woman? I made a video that she was in, the Fingergate video. I think it was the Fingergate video. But she is that white supremacist girl from the Jubilee. Okay, remember the Jubilee video? I can't play it for you because Jubilee will copy strike everything. But she was the white supremacist girl from the Jubilee video. Okay, and then she instantly became a fucking sort of right-wing influencer. She's got a YouTube channel here that is like, you know, she doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but whatever. She's making videos and, you know, dude, she's just a fucking total white supremacist TPUSA person that is now, I guess, part of Rift TV or some shit. What is she? For Rift TV, independent journalism. Dude, the word, can I just say, okay? Can I just say, dude, journalism, the word journalism is taking a horrible fucking beating in our vernacular right now, bro. There is no word that gets abused more than the word journalism these days. It's like everybody, dude, anybody with a fucking camera now is like, I'm a journalism. I'm a journalist. I'm a journalism. Right? But so anyway, look at this shit. All right, let's find her tweet. Okay, here. All right, we're going to find it. But, oh, let me see where it was. All right, so it's like a day ago. But as you can see, you're going to see this chick is, she looks like she's focused mostly on the UK, right? Dude, updates resume, dude. Dude, everybody, we're all journalists. Grift TV, yes. Oh my God, dude. Grift TV. Dude, she's going after Hassan. She's got some Charlie Kirk shit. Let me find this post. Dude, what are we looking at? It is epidemic. Okay. This may be an old one. Let's search epidemic. Here it is. Oh, okay. I know why. It's because this guy, I have this guy blocked. All right, I'm going to have to unblock this guy for a minute. But anyway, okay, so watch this. Okay, look at this. This is classic, guys, because this is like the basis of more of this right-wing hypocrisy, okay? But check this out, okay? Let's just look at this, all right? Because this is going to be a wedge. Now, look at this. This is a guy saying, look at what he says. He says, a teacher, this guy is some fucking political whatever, former gamer that posts political shit. But he says, a teacher posted a video showing herself wearing fitted faux leather pants and a cashmere sweater in her classroom, asking whether her outfit broke the school's dress code. A question that quickly went viral and ignited debate about what's considered professional attire for educators. All right, let's watch the video, shall we? Dude, she's you know, she's not unattractive. All right, I'm just gonna say.
Happy Tuesday, teacher outfit of the day. I love my outfit today. I'm obsessed with these pants. They're Abercrombie. They're the pleather pants. They just have the best fit. I've had them for 3 years and I just always find myself reaching for them. This is a cashmere sweater from Offsacks. I'm not sure if I should tuck it in. Maybe I'll tuck in the front, and my 𝗙𝗡 and 𝗡𝗏𝗡 sneakers. That's it. Have a good day.
Okay. So again, dude, attractive woman, and dude, she's dressed fine, bro. She's wearing pants and a shirt. She's covered. You're allowed to look attractive when you're teaching kids, if that makes you feel good. I mean, first off, kids, like no children, are not thinking of sex or anything like that. And women are allowed to wear whatever the fuck they want, bro. You know what I'm saying? They are allowed to wear whatever the fuck they want. Dude, there's nothing wrong with that. Dude, I would love all of Bryce's fucking teachers. Every year he was in fucking school, I would have loved it if every teacher was wearing this outfit. Like, dude, I would have been totally fine with that. But anyway, so look at this, though. You ready? Dude, I think she looks great. Dude, pleather and cashmere. She had some zippy little shoes on. Dude, she looked amazing, right? She's young. She's good looking. She feels good. She's teaching good. She's fucking, right? Now, look at what he says here, though. A question that ignited debate about what's considered professional attire for educators. Now, here's the thing, guys. The problem is this. The problem we have is a society that tells women if they look good, they're like dangerous, right? Oh, you look very attractive. Like, oh, it can't be attractive around kids. Can't like, you know, wear a push-up bra around kids. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I mean? Like, what does it matter? Like, kids should be raised to be able to look at women and not think about sex, okay? Right? It's our job to be able to be around women and not think about sex. It's our job to be around attractive women and not feel like we have to let them know they're attractive. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, for starters, like, you could be around an attractive woman wearing skimpy clothing and you don't have to be looking down her shirt or up her skirt or making comments to her at all, okay? You know what I'm saying? At all. All right, now, but look at what she says here. Look at what she says, this Sarah Stock person. She says, we have an epidemic of women dressing slutty around kids, and we need to start calling them out for being perverts. You can't tell me this isn't creepy. Dude, what is slutty about that? Right? How is that slutty? Now, can I just show you? Right? Can we just take a look here at fucking... Right? Like, wait. Is that slutty? Huh. Okay. Is that slutty? So Erika Kirk was dressing slutty. Or wasn't she dressing slutty? Right? Right? I mean, you know what I mean? Dude, not okay in school, okay at wakes. Now, here's what's interesting, guys. Okay? I feel like the leather pants at school make a lot more sense than at a wake, okay? Or whatever, or a professional, like, oh my God, my husband's dead and we're having a Christian nationalist takeover. But, I mean, dude, isn't it funny where I wonder if Sarah says anything about Erika Kirk. Let's look at her. Let's see what she says. Okay, let's see what she says about Erika Kirk. Maybe she attacks her too, guys. Right? Oh, they're not coming up? So she did not comment. It looks like she did not comment on Erika Kirk's leather pants. Right? All right. I don't see any comment on the leather pants. But isn't that fascinating? Okay? That the right wingers have an epidemic. Now, here's the thing though, guys, and she may not have said it out loud, okay? But the thing about this is I'm probably, I would venture to guess that this Sarah Stock person has an issue with Erika Kirk as well. Okay. I'm certain of it. You know what I mean? Maybe she didn't post about it, but I bet she had an issue because a significant part of MAGA thinks Erika Kirk was being pretty slutty with the leather pants. Okay. Now I realize there are some people out there that are going to think that this is like inappropriate clothing. I don't think it's inappropriate clothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but I also though, like, don't have a lot of like weird sexual repression about that shit. Now, you know what I'm saying? And the thing about it though too is like teachers, I don't know, teachers go through a lot of shit. Like teaching sucks. Okay, you wear leather every day, let's go. Dude, teaching sucks. It does, dude. Being a teacher, it sucks. You're with a bunch of kids that don't want to be there, that aren't interested in the thing you have to say. You have to emotionally manage them. You have to caregive them. Then you have like 100 parents who each believe that the only important kid in their class is their kid. And you're under the microscope with all those parents crawling up your ass about every little thing. And so like your life sucks when you're a teacher. It's horrible. And everything you do, half of the people are mad about you, right? Yes. And then there's kids that, you know, there's parents that don't care, and there's parents that care too much, and the whole thing is a neurotic, like crazy mess. But this though, I would be willing to bet that Sarah has a real problem with Erika Kirk. And a lot of MAGA have a problem with Erika Kirk. Like they're talking about it, dude. They are, dude. You ready? They are talking about it. Dude, they are upset, okay? Dude. Dude, they're calling her white trash. Oh shit, bro. Dude, she does rub up on people. I mean, she does rub up on people, which is, you know, it's unusual, right? But so the thing that's wild about her though, guys, is the change. Can I just show you though the change? I mean, I don't know if you guys realize, like, have you guys realized the change in Erika Kirk since Charlie is gone? Because she's different, guys. She is different, okay? She used to be, if you look at her, let me show you some fucking images here. I saved one. Because look at what she used to dress like. That was Erika Kirk not long ago. The skirt's a little short, right? But she was like trad wife. Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Conservative religious woman. Okay, it was above the knee skirt still, but she like wore scarves, and she was definitely a sort of like, I saw the word demure in there. She was very demure. She does look like a wedding cake, absolutely, but she was much more of a, you know, a like Daughters of the Revolution, you know, member, okay? You know what I'm saying? Like somebody that's country club sort of trad wife type of thing. Okay. But now she's like, you know, she's like playing to a different audience. Okay. Now that Charlie's gone, she's like trying to be the fucking rock starlet. Okay. You know, that's a pretty big switch. Okay, and think about this, guys. The thing about this is this is what she wore for the vice president. Okay, the vice president came to speak. The vice president came to speak, and she wore this. Okay, now again, I personally, I don't have a problem. You want to wear leather pants, whatever, right? You want to wear leather pants, that's fine. Okay, I mean, I think, I don't know. The whole Christian, I'm having a rally about my dead husband, feels like maybe a little more formal, okay, than the fucking classroom, but whatever. That's just me, right? But you remember how J.D. Vance freaked out about Zelensky? Do you remember? Remember the suit? Remember what a big deal he fucking made about how, like, you're not wearing a suit? Why are you not wearing a suit? Remember that? That was a significant point for those guys, is like the appropriate dress. Now, again, I don't really care about fucking dress. That appropriate shit is not really a big deal to me. But my point is it's a big deal to them, or so they say. J.D. Vance is like wearing a suit. In our presence, you're hanging out with the president, the vice president. You should be wearing a suit. I'm wearing a suit. It was this huge deal. But now J.D. Vance goes to this fucking rally, this very important rally to honor Charlie Kirk. He's wearing a suit. And she's like going to a fucking, 9 Inch Nails show, right? But he didn't have a problem with it, okay? He didn't have a problem with her not being dressed up. He didn't have a dress code for her, okay? I think that's interesting, right? That's a really interesting thing to say, dude. Dude, now, look at this, though, okay? And like, dude, dude, what do we got? Oh, there's her fucking, is her stamp, dude? There's no way, dude. Dude, look at that. Oh shit. She does have a fucking stamp, bro. Which again, I've dated women with that exact tattoo. I've been there, right? I lived with a woman for several years actually that had a stamp, dude. She wore leather pants as well, dude. That's funny. Oh, shit. She did wear leather pants. But, all right. Dude, Erika Kirk from a music video in 2012, boss. Oh, shit. Dude, now look at this, though. Okay? Because this is interesting, okay? Because look at this guy. Okay? Not the people you think they are. Charlie and Tramp Stamp chicks from Grok. Now, the point being, guys, is that, like, if you know anything about TPUSA, okay, you know that they are not moralists, okay? They're not. I mean, there is dude, look at this, okay? This was, right? This is a fucking, right? Look at that headline. Appalling sex allegation hurled at Turning Point star as raunchy photo of born-again Christian leaks. Okay? And again, dude, I don't know why the picture is being suppressed. Hold on, let me take it off screen and fucking kill the ad blocker so we can see what it is. I want to make sure it's not too racy. I mean, we're going full tabloid now. Oops. Dude, JD is trying to look ungay. Dude, JD is JD is in a very confused place, guys. Okay. So here's what we have. This is from just a couple weeks ago. Okay. And it says, appalling sex allegation hurled at TPUSA star as lesbian photo leaks, guys. Okay. Modesty is not always a virtue in MAGA online circles dominated by traditional Christian women. All right. Ex-Turning Point star Isabella DeLuca and right-wing provocateur Isabella Moody are locked in an increasingly vicious feud that's testing loyalties, and it all kicked off over a bikini pic. Now, Isabella DeLuca was just on the Her Take podcast with Savannah Hernandez and what do you call it? And Anna Kasparian and Lindy Lee, right? So, where do we get the rest of this fucking story, dude? Dude, how do you navigate on these fucking things? Dude, there's like 1,000 pages of ad. Is that it? Oh, read more. I missed the fucking read more. Oh, and then it leads us to that one. Again, dude. All right, hold on. Dude, anybody got a Daily Mail UK subscription? We're going to try to break in here real quick. Dude, you work as a couch at times. All right, hold on. Dude, this shit is locking up my browser, bro. I know, dude. It is like my ad blocker. This shit just freezes up my browser. So hold on. We're going to just close that. I'm going to try a fresh window. All right. We're going to just get rid of that one. There we go. Thank you very much. All right. Hold on. All right, so let me just copy the link to this. Hold on, I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna fucking make this shit work out. All right, I got it. There we go. Okay. So it is Isabella DeLuca and Isabella Moody are fighting. Okay. They've been rivals since they were back in TPUSA, et cetera, et cetera. There's a Isabella DeLuca's bikini pic. Okay. And then there's this Isabella Moody getting jiggy with a female friend. Okay. Now, again, guys, these are the trad wife like Christian girls. Okay. Again, there's nothing wrong with this. Okay. But the problem is, guys, is much like Moms for Liberty, this is going on behind closed doors while in front of the camera, they're like, be chaste, like only heterosexuality, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. And she's married. Okay. But she is like, they swing, right? And again, guys, the problem is, who cares, Proud Liberal? We care because they are the ones that are sort of like demanding morality. Okay. They are the ones who go out and they're gatekeeping our morality, telling us we're sinners, trying to pass legislation to take away gay marriage. They're always wagging a finger at our behavior, right? I mean, they can share memes and make fun of the dead, but if we make fun of the dead, we're demons. They're allowed to be bisexual, but if we're bisexual, we're going to hell, okay? And this, though, is part of the schism that is happening here, all right? Dude, isn't she go on 𝗪𝗡𝗍𝗍 all the time, right? Isn't she goes on 𝗪𝗡𝗍𝗍 all the time, doesn't she? Right? Is it Moody? Isabella Moody is on 𝗪𝗡𝗍𝗍 all the time. Isn't she? Isn't she the one? Moody is, right? He probably had his worst ratings, dude, when she was on there. Oh, shit. Okay. So Moody says she was an atheist during her college days. Okay. So she was an atheist swinger, and now she converted to, Christianity, and she left all that behind her. Okay. When asked about DeLuca's insinuation Moody has a secret sexual desire for her, she said she's stupid. No. So they're kind of like going back and forth at each other, vying for like who can be the most Christian sort of like right-wing woman. But my point being, though, guys, is that this is TPUSA. Okay? This is TPUSA. There is a long history, guys, of like, for example, where is it here? This was an article in 2023, right? Or no, 2018. TPUSA struggles with allegations of student sexual assault and harassment, right? The 2017 Student Action Summit. People were having sex in like hotel lobbies and shit. Dude, these guys are fucking off the hook, okay? Off the hook. They've been covering up sexual assaults. They've been covering up sexual harassment. They have been like, you know what I'm saying? Like when I see, dude, all this shit is freezing up my browser. Dude, I hate this shit. Okay. So when I see the stamp on Erika, not surprised. Not surprised at all. Okay. This is not surprising. Okay. You know what I'm saying? This is not surprising. The hand on JD's neck, not surprising. Okay. They are wilding, dude. They are wilding. They may very well be swingers for all we know. I mean, it's going to be real interesting though. Okay. It's going to be real interesting to see how this plays out as we get closer to the election. Okay. Because there is definitely, there is a MAGA. Hold on. Let's see if we can find some good ones. She definitely made his eyeliner leak. Oh shit. What is GV wire? Dude. Oh, fuck, bro. Dude, the future of MAGA is Erika. Bro, that is crazy. I mean, dude, she is absolutely, right? She is absolutely like taken center stage. You know what I'm saying? Like she has taken center stage in this. Right? MAGA are total closet freaks. I mean, one of the things that we have, like one of the problems we have is, hold on. All right. Dude. So, dude, leave it to Facebook. Okay? Dude, this is the Facebook reaction, bro. All right? This is now, dude, Facebook is where you get like the unfettered fucking boomer response to this shit. I don't know if you guys spend a lot of time on Facebook. I do not, precisely because what you're going to see here. But look at this. Somebody said they might as well start humping on stage. Dude, she did hump. She hugged Trump a little bit too. Dude, right? Is this the reason he wants his wife to convert to Christianity? So if she says no, then he's got an excuse to deport her. Look at this, divorce her. I can't wait for Candace Owens and Candace Owens' take on this. Dude, we have found the Candace Owens fans weighing in on, right, on fucking, on Erika Kirk. Dude, this is crazy, right? You don't hug another woman's husband like that, period, right? They both appear to be familiar with each other's body parts that only spouses should touch. Dude, see, what's crazy about this, guys, is this is like the MAGA people, okay? This is MAGA people. These are not leftists that are fucking responding to this shit, okay? They're screwing, very inappropriate, his hand on her hip like that. I mean, these people are like pretty, you know, there's a divide, guys. There is like a MAGA, you know what it is? Oh, fuck, dude. I hadn't really thought about this. But so MAGA were like the party of traditional Christianity and like, you know, a heteronormative family building, right? That's what they say. They're the family values, the religious morals, good morality. Oh, we're the morality police. But here's the problem. The problem is politics is now like rock stardom, okay? Politics is like being a rock star now. These people are now social media influencers. They're reality TV stars. And so it is like not really about proselytizing morals anymore, as it's about a bunch of people getting a lot of money and a lot of fame and fucking like celebrating that shit, you know? Celebrating that shit. And yeah, dude, JD was like there. What if they bumped Charlie off just to fucking put her with JD? Right? Isn't that crazy? Look at this person. JD wants to run for office after his boss is gone, but the only way to continue their MAGA family, he will most definitely divorce the Indian lady and marry Erika. Dude, isn't that funny? Oh my God. Dude. Dude. Dude, look at this woman. I don't understand the shock. If the founding fathers doing their 14-year-old slave girls, you know they doing each other's wives. Dude, how are these people real, bro? Like, if you wonder why the country is fucked, it's because people like this have the right to vote, bro. People like Tammy Ingram have voting privileges. Dude, this is how we got here, bro. Oh my God, dude. Oh, fuck, dude. Not the hand through his hair. Dude, look at this. Now, Candace Owens' theories definitely do not seem far-fetched at all. This is definitely a romantic hug. Guys, we've found the Candace Owens fans. I honestly, guys, I wondered who the fuck watches Candace Owens, right? Who is doing this shit? And it's literally, it's these people, bro. They're Facebook people. Candy O, dude, she's got her finger on the pulse of Facebook. Bump, bump. It's like you feel fucking, like you feel Zuckerberg's blood flowing through your finger. Right? This one said, no one's divided. We saw with our own eyes. Okay? My opinion, she was always a plant. Right? The head hold is inappropriate. Right? Oh, shit, dude. This is weird. Why is she looking at him like that? Also, like he's next to God after her husband just got assassinated. Hand in the hair? Dude, they're not happy, dude. Oh, shit. Something doesn't look right with this pic. Hands on her waist. Dude, MAGA is not happy, bro. The MAGA faithful? Bro. Oh, shit. Dude, well, so, I mean, Charlie lived a lot on the road, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like I've said this before, that I don't think Charlie and Erika were all that close, guys. Okay? I really don't. Like, Charlie was on the road a lot. And you know what I'm saying? He was, dude. He was on the road a lot. He was living the life of like, kind of like a rock star with a huge fan base of like frat boys that followed him around everywhere, and he threw them hats and shit. And so she and him had much more of a business relationship than they did a marriage. I mean, even if you look at them together, like let's look at some footage of Erika and Charlie together. Okay? If you see like some video of Erika and Charlie together. See if we can find some video of them together.
Storytelling. So we're here at Bill's Burgers in New York City, and right near this.
So look at him. He's talking to his kid, okay? But now look at it. He's obviously being filmed, and he's aware of the camera, but look at how awkward he is with his own kid, dude.
Storytelling. So we're here at Bill's Burgers in New York City, and right near this very table was the first time Dad met Mama. And it started as a job interview. And I was asking all these questions.
Dude, what is he doing, dude? It looks like he's fucking talking to a doll, bro. Right? You know what I mean? Like, so awkward. Hold on, let's find video of them together, though. They're so awkward. But, I mean, look at how hard it is to even find footage of them together, right? You see what I'm saying? You see how difficult it is? How long were they married? They were married like 7 years, weren't they? And there's like hardly any footage of these guys together. Okay, let me see.
I met Erika.
Shoot me. I've never eaten at Bill's Burgers before.
They're separate, right? I mean, look at that picture, dude. Dude, I don't know, dude. When you see them together, they're like, mostly you see them separate. They're not a fucking, there's just not a lot of footage of these people together. Like, you know, oh, I think this is the one.
Very important. Sir Isaac Newton.
Oh, this is where he's talking about like fucking whatever gravity with his kid at the table. So awkward.
Hello, everyone. Very special.
Oh, here they are.
No. Got married.
Okay,
That was an easy one.
That's easy. You pick one.
Who is more conservative and why?
Erika,
Yes.
by far. Not even close. I am a moderate compared to Erika.
Andrew always jokes that once you got married to me, you got more based.
That's true. That is true.
Dude, see, that's pretty crazy. That like she's more conservative. Dude, it's pretty wild if he's a moderate compared to her. Like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I mean? Because he was such an extremist, dude.
Time to get married, understanding your biblical.
All right.
Hold on. Finding it,
I don't have kids usually.
which I didn't think was possible. But 100%. Absolutely.
And do you
And
think,
a better wife.
Mm-hmm.
And a better wife.
Do you think that a lot of the fact that young women are liberals because they don't have kids usually, typically?
Young women are liberals because they don't have kids?
I'm asking, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say that, because I have some friends who are still not married and don't have kids, and they're conservative and they're finding it hard to find a mate.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're saying traditionally speaking, like the women who don't have kids are more left-leaning because they choose not to have kids, that's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
Whole different
They
topic.
consider kids to being
a nuisance,
a burden.
a nuisance. But no, it's made, but also too, you have to understand, and that also goes back to how'd you know it was time to get married? Understanding your biblical role as a wife and a mother, and knowing that you're ready to step into that motherhood, that
Dude,
being a wife, and that type of.
dude, what the fuck, bro? This is the most devoid of passion fucking like marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's even watching this? I mean, I suppose we are, but like, we're watching it out of curiosity. Yeah, the music's annoying,
era
actually.
of your life, if you will. So
Here's a good one. What traits should conservative women be looking for in men and vice versa?
ooh, I know one of the questions deals with, do you want to, I was going to go off one of the questions that talked about the apps, but I think women, for looking for their future spouse, needs to hone in on the fact, is he going to lead you closer to Christ or further away?
Oh God, dude. Is he gonna lead you closer to Christ or further away, dude? Dude, she is so creepy. But again, though, guys, like, I think their relationship was like mostly a business arrangement. You know what I'm saying? Their marriage was like mostly a business arrangement, guys. You know? Do you know what I mean? it was just not, that was, I don't know, dude. It was a turd contract. Dude, that was pretty awkward. But MAGA, though, dude, there's a lot of MAGA that are pissed, bro. Dude, look at this one. Her being disrespectful, knowing he's a married man. Dude, this is the kind of shit messy women do. It's the exact same reason why I don't get too close to females. Dude, what is this, bro? What the fuck is this post? Here's a list of common root vegetables you can free. Dude, the bot. Dude, somebody under a post about Erika Kirk and JD Vance posted the common root vegetables. Dude. Oh, holy bot. Dude. Oh, that's funny, bro. Dude. Oh, shit. All right. But yeah, man. So she is, I saw a post, right, where here's the post I saw. Let me see if I can find it. Right? Was that I thought summed her up really good. Dude. Oh, shit, dude. She's grieving her husband 1,000,000 times more than Erika Kirk is her own. Did you see the politics? He put leather pants on fucking Nixon's, Johnson's wife. Is that Nixon? I can't tell. That's Nixon, isn't it? Or is it LBJ? Yeah, no, it's LBJ. Lady Bird. He put, it's Johnson. It's Lady Bird, dude. Oh, is that Jackie? Oh, it is. It's Jackie Kennedy after JFK got shot. Okay, got it. Yeah, no, it's not Lady Bird, because Lady Bird was like fucking, she was like way fucking corny looking, right? Dude, look at the hair, bro. Jesus. Dude, the hair was crazy back then. It's Jackie. Right? Oh, now I can't find the window. He put the pants on Jackie O, right? Oh, shit. So now all you libs can get off Erika Kirk's back. Dude. Isn't that funny? Oh my God, dude. That was after JFK got shot. But let me find the post here. And then we're going to move on. We got to get on to other shit, dude. Dude, I could talk about this all day. But there was a quote that I saw. Remember, the big Erika Kirk interview is coming out. But there was a quote here that I feel like summed it up. It was... Dude, where is it? I may have to just paraphrase it. Yeah, look at this one. Here's a Jesus follower who says, I haven't had any criticism of Erika, but I will say the skin-tight leather pants are immodest. Definitely not appropriate for a God-fearing conservative woman. Oh, shit. Dude, chat. Dude, you guys are going 8, bro. Dude, let's do a fucking dance party goal, boss. Dude, we got the vibes. Let's do a 45-minute setup for a dance party. All right, I feel like we're going to need one. There it is, baby. There we go. Let's go. 15 $2 more super chats. We dance. But I can't seem to find it. So I'll paraphrase it. So you know what? You know what it was though, okay? What essentially they were saying was this, okay? All right? Essentially what was happening, guys, was somebody had made a comment about Erika Kirk. And what she said was, the whole experience of watching Erika Kirk since Charlie died is her being in like crazy makeup, behaving inappropriately, and like drying tears that aren't there. You know what I'm saying? Dude, GG, LFG, let's go. Right? That's how they described it. Dude, Willem, let's go. They described her as like doing, you know, she's always like wiping away tears, but there aren't any tears. Like she just goes into every environment and she's always doing this. But there aren't actually any fucking tears. You know what I'm saying? But there she is in the leathers. But I mean, look at this event, dude. What is this, dude? If you guys, dude, Uncle F, let's go, baby. Shake that arse. I mean, this is like it's like a mega church, guys. Right? Watch. She's going to go up and fucking, oh, it's not going to show it. But she's always like wiping tears, but there aren't any tears. Dude, Pinky, let's go. Yeah, no, the photo you saw of her is this one. Is at the photo you saw of her is the where it's a bikini, but it's almost like she's in her underwear, right? It's this one. You know what I'm saying? That's the fucking super famous photo right there. Right? Dude, this is like a while ago. She was deep in the fucking Trump land, you know? But she was like, I don't know, she didn't go like super hard, super far there. But she's always fucking right? Dude. Oh my God, dude. This woman has fucking... Oh, I'm going to have to dig into that on my own time. This Christian woman did a surgical breakdown. Researcher on Erika Kirk. Oh, shit. You know what it is? I like what you said about like televangelists. Like it's mega church. Okay. If you look at this, if you look at this whole thing right here, this is like mega church stuff, dude. It is mega church. Like that's what they do, dude. If you look at the mega church events, right? This is the shit they do, guys. Look at that. This is mega church. They do this shit with the fucking the strobes and the spotlights and the crazy events. They have these like Christmas pageants and Jesus flying through the air and shit. People on trapezes. Like, we don't even think about this because most normal human beings don't go to this shit. But you go to Texas, you go to the South, and this is their church experience, guys. It's like millions of dollars. These crazy big pageantry shit. And they're trying to take this shit like mainstream. It is like, dude, you have no idea how crazy this shit is. Okay? Right? And on Easter and shit, like, look at what they do on Easter. They go in and fucking, there's the leather pants dancers. Dude, the mega church shit is wild, boss. It is fucking, like, look at this shit. All right? They have these crazy fucking performances. Like, we're talking a lot of money. Look at that. That's a church, dude. That is a church, bro. And they have fused, like, spectacle with religion, with money, with pyrotechnics, right? It's a big money grubbing show, is what it is. Okay? It is a big money grubbing show. It is like a huge fucking thing. Okay? There are a lot of churches that engage in that shit, boss. Right? Like fucking, right? Flying drummers. I mean, dude, it is crazy. Okay? Now they don't do that every Sunday, right? It's not like an every Sunday thing. It's more like that's what they do for Easter. They do it for Christmas. They do it for the big events. But when you look at these rallies, this is mega church. They're mainstreaming this, guys. Okay? They are mainstreaming this Trumpist, this Trumpism type of Christianity. And like you said, this person says this is scripted like the WWE. They are trying to mainstream this they want devout sort of like, on your knees Christianity to be the standard, right? And there are a lot of like child abusers in this world, a lot. Like, you can't even begin to imagine the number of child abusers in this world, dude. It's crazy. It is pretty wild. All right, but we're moving on. All right, that was our Erika Kirk portion of the fucking the festivities. All right. Now we have to look at MTG on Bill Maher. All right. Dude, I enjoyed that. I know Erika Kirk got top billing. I know in the beginning of the stream, I saw somebody who was like stressed out about that. But like, guys, sometimes we got to dig into, right? Sometimes we got to fracture. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this rift in MAGA, we got to fracture this shit. We do. We got to fracture. They need to be fighting. They need to be fighting over MTG. We want them fighting over the H-1B visas and the money going to Argentina, and fighting over the Jeffrey Epstein files, fighting over Erika Kirk, right? We want them fighting. All right? And we will accept nothing less. Dude, Willem, come on, let's keep this going. We will. Let's go, guys. We need 9 more for dance party. Or I guess 10 more. I can't count. Did MTG wear leather? I mean, she could. She could. I wouldn't be surprised if MTG wore leather. Because, like, dude, MTG's a freak too, guys. She cheated on her husband with that tantric, like, gym coach, dude. MTG is a freak. All of these Christian women are. They are freaks, bro. They're like, I feel like their outward sort of, like, morality control thing is just an aspect of their own shame. Okay? Dude, Furrow, let's go. Dude, guys, I think the TPUSA halftime show may be getting canceled. Okay, just so you know. I heard that the halftime show or whatever may be hitting some roadblocks. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be a brick free throw either way, dude. No MTG in leather pants. Yeah, I don't want to see MTG in anything. Right? The less of MTG, the better. But we're going to look at her on Maher, though, because I think this shit is important. All right, you ready? Dude, you think MTG looks great in leather pants? Hey, man, whatever works for you, boss. All right, let's look at some of her clips and discuss, shall we? Here we go.
Here's why I'm angry. The Democrats passed Obamacare, but yet the Republicans have never done anything to correct the problems that exist with it. And I blame my own party. That's absolutely wrong. And I don't think it's an easy thing to fix. However, it's something that we should have a plan for. And Mike Johnson, for a month now, cannot give me a single policy idea. And I'm angry about that.
Is this your understanding of Obamacare, that it raises...
See, Simon, great show, man. Let's go, buddy. Thank you. Oh. So, again, I want to be disclaimer from the very beginning here with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I do not trust MTG. I do not believe MTG. I am not invested in MTG as an ally. I know she's a liar, she's a grifter, and she's a sneak. However, I will happily exploit all the damage she wants to do to MAGA. I will help elevate her voice. I'm not going to treat her like she's sane, because she's not. But what she said there was accurate, that yes, Donald Trump in 2016 said, we're going to have a healthcare plan in 2 weeks. They don't have a healthcare plan. They've never had a plan. Why doesn't Marjorie Taylor come up with a plan? Right? Why is she waiting on Speaker Johnson? You're a fucking representative. You could be initiating a plan with some of your other fucking things. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. Why isn't she doing any work? You're going to be a zombie at work tomorrow? Let's jam. Let's go, Shayla. Oh! You know what I'm saying? But the Republicans don't have any policy. They don't have any policy. Trump and the Republicans have tried to destroy Obamacare. Now, here's the number one thing, guys. The number one thing in Obamacare is pre-existing conditions, okay? All the other shit about it, you could whatever. We could do better than everything about Obamacare. It still ensconces the health insurance industry. It just is the federal government paying them money instead of you. But the one thing it does is they can't refuse you for pre-existing conditions, which means no matter what, they can't deny you coverage. And they can't charge you a whole bunch because you have a pre-existing thing. That's the number one most important thing, because prior to Obamacare, if you got really sick, nobody would insure you, or they would insure you and they would charge you like 10x. You know what I'm saying? And that is, and it could be anything, guys. They looked for it, right? Like you blow out your knee, and they go and they research you and find out that you hurt your knee and you missed 3 games in your high school basketball game 25 years before. And they're like, we're denying that because your knee was a pre-existing condition. That kind of shit used to happen all the time, right? And yes, their only plan is high risk pools, which is another way of saying you don't get any coverage if you have a pre-existing condition or you fucking pay through the nose, right? But yes, they used to weasel their way out. Oh, you hurt your knee in summer camp when you were 14, pre-existing knee condition. Now we're denying you your fucking arthroscopic surgery. They did it all the time. That was how they made all their money, was denying based on that pre-existing condition thing. That's the number one thing that Obamacare did. All right. But dude, all right, let's see what we got here. All right.
Like me should talk to him.
I agree. I agree.
I mean, you talk to him, right? He's mad at you now. He's mad at both of us. I know he's mad at me, but we still...
Actually, I've got a great relationship with the president. I've always supported him and gave him my support for free.
Yeah, but you are finally the one Republican who's dissenting. I was going to do a whole piece on you, and then we find you booked on the show, so I'll just say it to you. Like, for all those people on the left who've been saying, where is the Republican who will stand up on issues against Trump? I mean, they're just such ass kissers. They just fall in line. Well, right here. I mean, you've
See, watch her though, because she's very careful she doesn't actually go against Trump. Watch her. This is elusive because again, look at him. He's like trumping her up. Dude, it's like he's running cover to try and help her win that fucking Senate seat, bro. Dude, Bill Maher, you need a fucking boot in your ass. Seriously, because she never says a bad word about Trump. She never disagrees with Trump. She criticizes Mike Johnson because she would like to be speaker. She criticizes fucking Republican people, but she never says a bad word about Trump.
On the Epstein files, you've dissented on a number of issues. Healthcare, where's my list? Okay.
Even on healthcare, she mentioned Mike Johnson. She did not mention Donald Trump.
ICE. The government shutdown. He's spending too much time overseas and not enough here. And you know, the Obamacare one. Let's talk about...
Somebody mentioned she wants to run for Senate. Okay, right now, guys, she only has a job because she's a devout Republican Christian district where they like her crazy. So right now, she wants to run for Senate, which is a statewide vote. She has no chance of winning that unless a whole bunch of people in the middle of the road decide they like her. So she is now moderating. She is now moderating her stance. She is trying to be less extreme and to appear to be disagreeing with the Republican Party. She's moving toward that center space, that Fetterman space, but from the Republican side, okay, because she is trying to win a Senate seat in fucking Georgia. And this fucking cuck is like helping her do it, bro. Like, what the fuck?
About that one. I mean, I would love to know what the Republicans really want to do about health care, which is the premiums are going to go up tomorrow.
Me too. I'm waiting for the plan. I haven't seen it yet. That's been a lot of my angst. So a lot of the things I say are against my own party, but they're mainly my frustrations in Congress. I believe that Congress should be solving a lot of these problems. However, Congress is not solving these problems.
Yeah, see, she's not going to say anything about Trump.
I have Republican leadership.
She will not say a thing about Trump, dude. She will not say one fucking thing about Trump. Right? All right, let's see what we got here.
I read this week that a number of the members of the administration are now living on a military base. What? You didn't know this?
No.
Oh, yeah. Stephen Miller just moved there. Kristi Noem lives on a military base. J.D. Vance. Oh, no. Rubio. Pete Hegseth. I mean, for people who love America so much, they seem to be scared of it.
I'm one of those people they call a conspiracy theorist. When I hear things like that, I'm like, what do they know that I don't know?
Well, I don't think it's in I don't think it's, it's in the paper, but...
Dude, I mean, arming up? Yeah, no, they're arming up. They're like... when the shit goes down, they don't want to be living in the general population. I mean, who knows what they're doing, right? There's something going on. I mean, it's possible that they're fucking, dude, yeah, I don't know. It's pretty creepy though, dude. All right, here we go. Let's see what here he's going to challenge her on prices with Trump. Let's see.
Obviously, the food.
I mean, they have definitely. So here's the thing: is normally those jobs are not like cabinet members. Normally, they're high-ranking officials inside the military and shit. It is a strange choice. You know, I mean, I think it is also, though, maybe it's a sign of how separated they are, that like their entire administration, they don't want to get protested. They don't want to deal with like people showing up outside their house asking them questions. They don't want to be able to be seen, guys. Like, think about it. If you live in a house, people can stake you out. Okay, people can monitor what you're doing, who's coming to your house, who's right. If they live in a house in DC, people are going to notice what guests come to their house, how long they stay. They're going to be going out in the city, but they want to be hidden. All their interactions with people, everybody they interact with, all the shit they do is all hidden. When they're on a military base, you have no access to them. Right? I think it's less about safety because they have enough security that, like, dude, they live in neighborhoods that are patrolled and shit anyway. They have so much security that safety's not the real issue. I think it is much more about them being, like, you know, completely hidden from the world, from the press. They are unmonitored, okay? Because there's no press can stake out their house if they're living on a military base. You can't even see them. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea, like, who they're visiting, or, like, people go in and out of military bases all day, right?
Obviously, the food stamp issue we were just talking about, new car prices going way up. Beef prices are up 15%. I mean, he ran on, I'll get rid of inflation right away. Turkey, Thanksgiving's going to be 40% more. I was reading about Iowa, the cost of tractors and fertilizers is up. Labor is scarcer because of the immigration policies. He's got a beef with wind, which affects a lot of the people in red states. My question is, how much can he bend it before he breaks it?
Well, I represent a district that everything you just talked about has affected them very deeply. People are barely getting by month to month. They're maxing out their credit cards just to pay their rent, and it's extremely sad.
Obviously, the food stamp issue.
See, I wish I could see the rest of that clip, because she didn't mention Trump, right? Everything we've seen thus far, she blames Congress. Okay, she's been blaming Congress.
But we can do something.
But she's not going to blame Trump.
We can do something about. I mean, I've heard you say before, and then you reiterated recently that you think there's something in a national divorce. You said you want a peaceful national divorce. I hope you were just having a bad day when you said that. No, really, I mean that. Because,
dude, I'm going to go out on a limb here, okay? Listen to me. I'm going to go out on a limb here. I don't agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene, but guys, I'll be honest. I don't see like a national divorce as like the worst fucking answer in America. You know what I'm saying? Like, realistically, couldn't we be two different partner countries? Like, why couldn't we? You know, they could even hold on to the old Constitution and we could start a new one, draft a new Constitution. You know, I mean, I don't see why that would be the worst fucking thing. I don't feel like we need to stay banded together. And yeah, that's true. The red states would croak, right?
If you had all the death threats I have, you can understand why I feel that way sometimes. Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Maybe, do we want a divorce?
Yeah, and I get them from both sides.
Oh, yeah, me too, lately.
Oh, yeah, lately, yeah. No, I'm telling you. But you know that's impossible, right? I mean, you're from Georgia. Atlanta's in Georgia. How could that work if Atlanta, a very blue city, is in the middle of a red state? How could that work as a national divorce?
Well, I'm one of those people that believe our federal government has grown so big and out of control with $38 trillion in debt. And, you know, really, over the decades, it's been both sides of the aisle that have failed the American people so much that it'd be great to reduce the size and power of the federal government and give more power back to the states.
Well, that's traditional Republican.
See, this is bullshit, though, right? This is bullshit because look what they're doing with ICE, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are they? Who are they kidding? You know, they always say they want to reduce the power of the federal government, and then they jack up the power of the federal government in controlling other states. It's always bullshit. ICE is fucking reducing the state power. ICE is like, we're coming in, we're sending in the goddamn National Guard. How is that like giving more power to the states? Okay? When the states have their abortion laws and you go after abortion nationwide or gay marriage, how is that? Right? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They're so full of shit with this fucking state shit, dude.
Looking, thinking, I can. That's normal.
Yeah.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
Okay,
Yeah, I mean, national divorce doesn't, I don't know what's meant by that. I mean, meaning that we cleave ourselves off into two kind of separate countries.
Dude, I just want the West Coast. I want California, Washington, and Oregon to like be like fucking Portugal, dude. Right? You know Portugal and Spain, right? Dude, I would love to have fucking, we could be Portugal West, bro. Cascadia or fucking, right? Or Californistan. Dude, that would be amazing, bro. We could be like a little Portugal to the US Spain, bro. I would be so into it. Oh, shit.
Liberals and conservatives. I don't even know these days what it is to be a conservative. I don't know what a conservative is compared to what a conservative was 10 years ago. And I mean, I saw you praised by Bernie Sanders the other day on a CNN town hall. So, I mean, none of the categories make sense. So I don't even know what that would look like as far as like left and right in a national divorce.
Dude, let's go. All right. All right. Again, though, dude, I don't trust this chick. Okay? Dude, I do not trust MTG. I don't trust her as far as I can throw her, boss. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because we know that she's a con. Okay? She's a con. Right? And again, though, she never says anything bad about Trump. Ever. Dude, she never says anything bad about Trump. She only holds it to Congress. Okay? She talks about being against Congress, and she talks about being against, you know, the party leadership, but she never, ever mentions Trump. Ever. In these interviews. She does not, dude. She does not. She, like, Cenk Uygur had her on, and he tried to get her to comment on Trump, and she refused. Even here. I mean, she'll talk about the Epstein files, but she will never say, like, it's Donald Trump's fault, okay? She will always blame it on the party leadership or her Congress, and she'll criticize things, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when he talks to her about the prices and she says, oh, everyone in my district is struggling, she will go on to say Congress is not doing its job. Congress should be like, you know, passing all of Trump's policies and then we'd be doing better, right? She dances around the Trump thing where she never calls him out specifically by name, okay? She just talks about Congress not doing its job, right? All right, let's see what this is.
think people deserve to know the truth about it.
There was a hearing recently, right? Both of them are in the movie.
Yeah.
And a lot more came out. And there's a lot more people who are on board now. Very, very serious people.
I think it's a serious issue. Yeah, I'd love to know more about it, but we're not told anything about it.
In the film, one of the senior intelligence officials named Jay Stratton, he was the director of air and space warfare at the Defense Intelligence Agency, and then he ran the U.S. government's UAP task force. He tells a story about how he was trying to run this issue up the flagpole and bring attention to it.
At the Pentagon.
At the Pentagon, in a serious office space. And his superiors told him that they thought these things were demons and that he was doing the devil's work by looking into it. And on camera in the film, he says, I can't believe these words were coming out of their mouths. He's like, I'm briefing them on an advanced aerospace vehicle that's absolutely there. It's been spotted by trained observers like our Navy fighter pilots in their $80 million airplanes that we trust them with, right? It's been spotted on data collection systems like satellite and radar. And this guy's telling me it's a demon. It's insane. And he's like, my mind was blown, and this is something I'm dealing with inside of the government.
It's Halloween. Let me just ask the final question for the panel. Do you think demons and the devil are real?
Absolutely. I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I definitely, and I believe those could be fallen angels.
All these things could be real.
Fallen angels?
Yeah, fallen
The
angels.
aliens are fallen angels.
That's possible. I think that's what they could be. That's what makes sense in my worldview.
Dude. Chew on that for a minute. That the director of that movie said when he met with government officials who had interacted with those unidentified objects, that the government people were saying they are demons, which means we have people in the high levels of like scientific, military government that are believing advanced technology they find or whatever these things are demons. And she's thinking, oh yeah, they could be fallen angels. There's demons. I believe in demons. I'm a Bible-believing Christian. If you wonder why the country is tumbling, bro, look no further than the fact that a huge portion of it are living outside fucking reality, which is why they're like, oh, solar? No solar. No clean energy. There's no climate change. There's demons. Oh, demons. Oh, demons. I've got a demon in my pants. Bro, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? And like, you know what else is fucked up though, guys? Is here's the startling thing for it. The majority of our people in government right now, if you add the state legislators and the federal legislators, the majority of people running America right now believe in demons. They're having prayer vigils and shit on the House floor of their state legislatures. They're not passing legislation because they believe that the answer to the problems is a deeper belief in Christ. Okay? That's the problem. You can't really conquer real world serious issues when you think Christ is going to do it for you. Right? That's what's fucked up. We're never going to go anywhere until we have some human beings running the show that aren't waiting for Christ to fix shit. And they're willing to actually roll up their sleeves, look at some data, and start trying some fucking different techniques to see what sticks. Okay? All right, dude, I'm done with her. Good. I'm done with MTG. I've seen enough. Dude, he's definitely sane washing her. What is this intro?
Make sure you tune in tonight to watch Real Time with Bill Maher. I'll be on there. See you soon.
Jesus, bro. Yikes, dude. You think she's cute? I don't see it, boss. I don't find her fucking cute at all. All right? I don't. I don't. All right, so Trump did an interview on 60 Minutes. Is that what we got? We're going to look at that. I think we'll look at some of this. Dude, Trump backed Cuomo. Holy shit. Dude, did RuPaul cover it? Dude, we'll watch a couple clips. Asen did it? All right. Oh, looks like RuPaul did some too. Right? They both got it. Yeah, I would like to see religion out of government. All right, we'll run a handful of these clips, and then I'm going to go make some videos. Dude, Mike Johnson, too. Look, dude, let's hear Mike Johnson, though, his big healthcare plan.
So another thing that happened this weekend is open enrollment began for Obamacare. People are seeing a change in their premiums, essentially, if these subsidies that are set to expire at the end of the year are not changed, renewed, handled in some way. Last time you were here, we talked about Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who had some real frustrations about this. Where is the Republican plan? I know you two had talked. Well, she posted this on X this week. She says, Johnson said he's got ideas and pages of policy ideas and committees of jurisdiction are working on it, but he refused to give one policy proposal to our GOP conference on our own conference call. Apparently, I have to go into a skiff, referencing a protected intel sharing type place, to find out the Republican health care plan, and there are a lot of exclamation points there.
Yeah. I don't know what to say about that. I mean, that's absurd. Obviously, we're not going to be on a conference call explaining all of our plans and strategies for healthcare reform because they're leaked in real time, literally. When I have a conference call with all my members, it's tweeted out by journalists.
See, first off, why does it matter? Why does the healthcare plan need to be top secret, right? Dude, they have no plan. They have never had a plan. They don't have a plan. They're fucking bullshitting. I mean, really? You need to fucking... It needs to be top secret? Why? Are you afraid some other government is going to step in and unveil their plan for you?
They're supposed to be private, but they're not. And so Marjorie knows that. She knows she can come into my office any day at any hour, and I'll lay out everything for her. The committees of jurisdiction, the people who specialize in all of this, have been working on this around the clock for a long time. In fact, we published 60 or 70 pages of healthcare reform ideas in 2019 when I was the chair of the Republican Study Committee, the largest caucus in Congress. Our ideas have been out there for a long time. We're formulating the final plan that will bring down premiums. There's only one party in America that is going to do that. Remember, the Democrats are the ones that created the system that is failing us. They created Obamacare. They said it was going to bring down costs. It's done exactly the opposite. Premiums, by some estimates, are up 60% since Obamacare was...
Dude, by the way, he's a liar because they've rat fucked Obamacare. They have, in court, they've gutted every single thing they could to make it more difficult. And you know what I'm saying? They have done nothing but try to dismantle and chip away at Obamacare for the last 10 years. It's not operating the way it's supposed to operate.
In 2010. So it's the Republican Party that is going to bring down the cost, not the Democrats. They've already proven what they're about.
Dude, he is a smarmy, degenerate fuck. Okay, he is, dude. All right, let's get to 60 Minutes. Let's look at this bit.
Of the government shutdown. We are now approaching the longest shutdown in American history.
Democrats' fault.
Under your presidency, we're talking about more than 1 million federal workers who are not getting a paycheck, including our...
Dude, Democrats' fault. Oh, thank you, Trumpy. All right. All right, here we go. All right, dude. He looks like shit, bro. Just look at him. Dude, he's definitely had multiple strokes, bro. He does not look good. He looks so, like, withered.
Obamacare is terrible. It's bad health care at far too high a price. We should fix that. We should fix it. And we can fix it with the Democrats. All they have to do is let the country open and we'll fix it. They have to let the country open and I'll sit down with the Democrats and we'll fix it.
Dude, what is his Like, dude, you mad, bro? Dude, you notice his tone? It's like, you mad, bro? Why did this woman, like, did she fucking piss in his cocoa or what, dude? He's like, we will just, all we have to do, the Democrats will fix it, It's like, oh shit, Trumpy. Somebody fucking, is your catheter clogged again or what, old man? Dude, he is like so mad. He knows. Dude, it's like you can tell. You can tell that he knows he's kind of fucked, bro. Dude, I think he's feeling the pressure because everybody knows that this is falling on the Republicans.
But they have to let the country, and
So
you know what
your
they have to
plan-
do? All they have to do is raise 5 hands. We don't need all of them.
But so you're saying your plan is to tell the Democrats to vote to end the shutdown.
Correct, very simple.
And that you will put forward a health care plan?
No, we will work on fixing the bad health care that we have. Right now, we have terrible health care at too expensive for the people. Not for the government, for the people.
But, Mr.
The
President, with
people
all due
are
respect,
paying-
you've been talking about fixing the health care
Sure,
insurance plan
and you
since
can't do it
2015.
because of the Democrats.
But
That's
since
right.
2015, you've said you'd
I've been
fix it.
talking about it for a long time. We almost did it. We were 1 vote short. We would have had great health care.
That was in 2017, when Senate Republicans failed by 1 vote to partially repeal Obamacare.
But they didn't have health care. They were just going to fucking repeal the Obamacare. They had no fucking health care, boss. Oh my God, dude. All right, here we go.
My understanding is if those health care subsidies are not extended, premiums will double for many of the people that are on it. And I was looking into it. 3/4 of these people will see their health care premiums double. Live in states where you won in the last election. I mean, even here in Florida has the highest
going to
number of
crush
residents
his voters.
on Obamacare in the country.
And I'm
If
saying we
those-
can fix it, Nora.
You have helped end these government shutdowns in the past
I
when they
did.
came about,
I did.
and you did it by
I'm
bringing.
very
mem-
good at it,
You
but I'm
brought
not going to
members of
do it by.
Congress
I'm not going to
to
do
the
it by
White House.
extortion. I'm not going to do it by being extorted by the Democrats who have lost their way. There's something wrong with these people.
So then what happens on November
Schumer is a
15th when the
basket
troops
case.
don't get a paycheck?
Schumer is a basket case, and he has nothing to lose. He's become, I just left Japan, he's become a kamikaze pilot.
Sounds like it's not going to get solved, the shutdown.
It's going to get solved, yeah. Oh, it's going to get solved.
How?
We'll get it solved. Eventually, they're going to have to vote.
You're,
Dude,
do that.
my understanding is
what a fucking clown, dude. Oh shit, guys! Thank you, James Banks, dude. We have 2 minutes. We need 5 more. Oh fuck, bro! I lost track of the fucking clock, boss. Oh shit! 5 more for dance party. We have 2 minutes. 2.5 minutes. Oh, I didn't notice the fucking timer up there, dude. Oh shit. We're gonna fucking. Let's go. We're gonna rally. Can we do it? Dude, you've been yelling it out? Oh, shit, I'm sorry. I didn't fucking notice, dude. I wish I'd noticed like 10 minutes ago. Now I feel powerless. All right, 4 more, 3 more. Oh, shit, we got it, Breckos and Pinky. Let's go. We're getting it, dude. 3 more. We got this. We were born to do this, boss. Oh, Pika. Oh, shit, it's not stickers, though. It's just super chats. Still need 3, but thank you, Pika. Dude, Simon, go, go, go. All right, 2 more. Oh, shit. Ow. Dude, we're doing it. Minute 33, we got this. Dude, Pika, thank you. I love the fucking pairs, dude. All right. Last 2. Oh, shit. I have to keep a better eye, dude. I think I need to, like, set a timer or some shit. I mean, there is a timer. I wish you showed it. Gave Musk CTE. Dude, Musk deserves CTE. Willem, let's go. All right. Uno mas. Down to, and then there was 1, dude. The last minute, we got it. Scorpion, let's go. Oh shit, dude, we're bringing it in hard. Let's go, Scorpion, dude. We got Anthony with the first super. Let's go, thank you. And GG came in big, dude. Let's go, GG. Oh shit, dude, everybody jumped to it. Dude, we got Gig Tech Services coming in with the microphone. Let's go, homie. Appreciate you. Dude, Pika. Oh, Pika dropping a 10 spot. Oh, let's go. Let's go later, Trumpy. Dude, we're going to give a clown kick. Oh. Let's go. Oh, and just like that. Dude, let's go. We did it. All right. So now we're going to fucking finish up with the Trump shit, and then we're going to dance party, and then we're going to make some videos. Keep up the likes. Dude, Trump, though, he looks like shit, and he is so aggro, bro. Have you noticed that? Like, have you noticed, like, his tone in this interview? I think his tone in this interview is really intriguing because he's mad. He's aggro. He's like screaming and bitter and resentful. And you know, I think it's not going well for him, obviously. Miss Goodlife, it's about time you pitch in. Thank you, Miss Goodlife. We appreciate you. Let's go. Thank you. Dude, yeah, no, he is beat. Okay, he is. Dude, he is beat. Dude, he's like, he's fucking venting, right? And you know what it is I've said this before. He's not as powerful as everyone gives him credit for. Dude, Anthony, let's go. Dude, Gene, I did see that. I saw that, like you mentioned, that they edited, but we know that. We know that Trump's shit was never about reality. He gets to break the rules. He wants everybody else operating under different rules. That's the entire MAGA fucking thing, bro. All right, time to shake it. Let's go, Anthony. He's bullshit. Dude, let's go, Gig. I appreciate you. Gig Tax Services in the house. Thank you for that fucking super chat. But he, like, what I notice with him is that he's powerless and angry and resentful and bitter. I mean, he's lost so many lawsuits. He keeps getting cucked on immigration. There's just huge failures, right? He gets the big ceasefire in the Middle East, and Israel's already breaking that shit. Dude, Netanyahu's already broken the ceasefire, right? Like, he can't get the National Guard in cities. His fucking approval rating has never been lower. Dude, his catheter is clogged, right? Like, J.D. Vance is getting some of that Erika thing, and he's not. You know, even J.D. Vance is getting some trim, dude. He is, yeah, Venezuela is like, fuck you. Like, oh, you're going to surround us? Guess what? We're getting a nuke. Dude, yeah, now he's in, like, trying to start a war in Nigeria. Like, dude, the peace president is spending every day, like, trying to start a brand new war. He did not, I repeat, he did not get the Nobel Peace Prize. Dude, he's never going to get a Nobel Peace Prize, ever. Dude, he might get the Nobel fucking piece of shit prize, right? We'll reserve that one for him. But, dude, yeah, all right.
I'm not going to do it by being extorted by the Democrats who have lost their way. There's something wrong with these people.
So then what happens on November
Schumer
15th when the troops don't get a paycheck?
Schumer is a basket case, and he has nothing to lose. He's become, I just left Japan, he's become a kamikaze pilot.
Sounds like it's not going to get solved, the shutdown.
It's going to get solved, yeah. Oh, it's going to get solved.
How?
We'll get it solved. Eventually, they're going to have to vote.
You're saying the Democrats will capitulate?
I think they have to. And if they don't vote,
no,
that's
they don't.
Problem. Now, I happen to agree with something else. I think we should do the nuclear option. This is a totally different nuclear, by the way. It's called ending the filibuster.
See, here's the problem, though, right? Ending the filibuster, the nuclear option, as he calls it, I don't think it's viable, guys. I don't think Thune is going to do it. You know why? Because that would single-handedly place everything that happens 100% on the Republican shoulders. Right now, they're blaming the Democrats, which is the only thing they have to hold on to. I mean, they could just do the nuclear thing and the filibuster and do their shit, but then they would have 100% responsibility, right? They're not going to do it. They've done it to, do his appointments. They're like cramming appointments through and shit. They'll do it for that. But they know, like the Senate Republicans know if they do that, they would be permanently tethered to it. They and they alone. But blaming the Democrats, though, ain't going to work, guys. Everybody knows the Democrats, they need 7 Democrat votes, and it's real simple. Preserve the tax credits, right? Preserve the Obamacare tax credits and get your hands off Medicare and Medicaid. You do that, and we give you the votes, okay? And that's it. They've been real fucking clear about it, dude. You know? And dude, Thune ain't gonna end the filibuster, dude. He knows. He's like, dude, if they end the filibuster and then they trash Medicare and the fucking insurance, dude, the Republicans would never win a fucking election for like 20 fucking years, bro. It would literally be 2008 all over again, dude. Like, and Thune knows this because he's not a fucking moron. He may be a Trump sniff, but he's not a goddamn moron.
Oh, I like John Thune. I think he's terrific, but I disagree with him on this point.
He said today he wasn't going to do it.
Well, that's too bad. Oh, I like John Thune. I think he's terrific. But
well, that's too bad. All right, you dumb fuck. Jesus, dude. Oh, my God, dude.
Just hit an all-time high. We're doing really well.
Can I ask you, Mr. President, on that point, though?
So here's the thing, though. You ready? You ready? So I want to address this because Trump's thing is like the stock market just hit an all-time high. That's the only thing he ever talks about. But let me show you from something, okay, that is important and why he's going to fail. It's from More Perfect Union, all right? It's right here, guys. There you go. 10% of the U.S. population owns 93% of the stock wealth, which is why his stock market cries, I mean, sure, they sound good, but they don't affect any of us. Any of us. Dude, I don't own any stock. I have a paid off house. I own my house outright. I have no house payment, but I don't own a fucking an ounce of stock, boss. I mean, that's a lie. I have like 13 shares of some stock based on like a health insurance policy my parents bought for me when I was like 8. They took out a life insurance policy on me, not health insurance. My parents did because I was an adventure seeker. So what did my parents do? They got a life insurance policy in case I died, right? Like, what the fuck, bro? That's my parents for you. But so I have like 11 shares or 13 shares of this life insurance company because of that. But nobody has fucking stocks, boss. Nobody does. You know what I mean? Nobody does. So the stock market thing is no.
Just hit an all-time high. We're doing really well.
Can I ask you, Mr. President, on that point, though?
Yeah.
When the stock market is doing well, that doesn't affect everybody. Not everybody's invested in the stock market.
It does.
But there have been grocery prices are up.
401ks. People have 401ks. Their 401ks are double what they were a year ago.
No, they're not. Dude, there's nobody's 401k is double what it was a year ago. I mean, why is there no pushback on this shit? And dude, even with crypto, right? You ready? Yeah, nobody has a 401k, first off, like hardly anyone does. But let me just say this. Even with crypto, the day after the election, I had a bunch of shitheads coming into my stream, right? Saying, oh, the crypto, wait till you see what happens with crypto. Dude, every time crypto goes up, they fucking crash it. Every time it goes up, there's a sell-off, bro. And then they fucking crash it. You know, every time, dude, my crypto will go up for like a week and then they fucking sell it off and it fucking goes back down, dude. Every single time, bro.
But for people that don't have 401ks or are not invested in the stock market,
but
they've seen their grocery prices go up, inflation.
No, you're wrong. They went up under Biden. Right now, they're going down. Other than beef, which we're working on, which we can solve very quickly. Dude, the thing about it, though, the thing about crypto is it's too easy to manipulate. Okay? That's the real problem.
right, with the stock market, because the stock market is tied into all the major companies, because the stock market is tied into, like, you know, major investors, they don't sell it off quite the way they do. But with crypto, it's like the whales just target and then sell off, target and sell off. They move through all these little cryptos that by the time it hits the retail buyer, they're already starting the sell off. And then the retail buyers get suckered and lose all their shit, right? And then there's some things like Bitcoin and Ethereum that are going to continue going up. And then it's just a matter of them fucking selling it off. It's like a constant pump and dump by the people with all the money.
Signature part of your economic plan is tariffs. The Supreme Court is going to hear arguments this week on whether you have the authority to impose these sweeping tariffs without congressional approval. The lower courts have ruled against you. That's why it's at the Supreme Court right now.
Very close rulings, yeah.
What happens to your economic plan if the Supreme Court invalidates your tariffs?
I think our country will be immeasurably hurt. I think our economy will go to hell. Look, because of tariffs, we have the highest stock market we've ever had. Because of tariffs, 401ks at the highest level, and this is millions and millions of people that we've ever had, 401ks. I think it's the most important subject discussed by the Supreme Court in 100 years.
I know your signature part of your...
Dude, what? He's just so dumb, bro. Like...
Recently, Americans have been watching videos of ICE tackling a young mother, tear gas being used in a Chicago residential neighborhood, and the smashing of car windows. Have some of these raids gone too far?
No, I think they haven't gone far enough because we've been held back by the judges, by the liberal judges that were...
I think they haven't gone far enough.
Put in by Biden and by Obama.
By the way, he's been cucked by his own judges.
You're okay with those tactics?
Yeah, because you have to get the people out. You know, you have to look at the people. Many of them are murderers. Many of them are people that were...
71% of everybody they're arresting right now have no criminal record. Not even so much as a fucking speeding ticket. 71%. Okay?
Were thrown out of their country.
Oops, sorry.
Far enough because we've been held back by the judges, by the liberal judges that were put in by Biden and by Obama.
You're okay with those tactics?
Yeah, because you have to get the people out. You know, you have to look at the people. Many of them are murderers. Many of them are people that were thrown out of their countries because they were, you know, criminals.
Well, you recently...
Dude, like no pushback. All right.
Recently, Americans have been watching videos of ICE tackling a young mother.
Wait, here we go.
A lot of the people that you're violent criminals.
Oh, we're doing criminals.
Tactics.
Yeah, because you have to get the people out.
Here we go.
You have to look at the people. Many of them are murderers. Many of them are people that were thrown out of their countries because they were, you know, criminals.
Well, you promised in your campaign that you were going to deport the worst of the worst.
That's
violent criminals,
we're doing that.
Rapists.
Well, that's what we're doing.
But a lot of the people that your administration has arrested and deported aren't violent criminals. Landscapers, nannies, construction workers,
landscapers
farm
who are criminals.
workers.
Yeah. No, look.
The family of U.S. service members.
I need landscapers and I need farmers more than anybody, okay?
Is it your intent to deport people who do not have a criminal record?
We have to start off with a policy, and the policy has to be you came into the country illegally, you're going to go out. However, you've also seen you're going to go out, we're going to work with you, and you're going to come back into our country legally.
When will you...
Dude, he's such a bullshit artist, bro. Right?
Tuesday, while speaking to American troops in Japan, you talked about U.S. cities that are having trouble with crime, and you said, if we need more than the National Guard, we'll send more than the National Guard. What does that mean, send more than the National Guard?
Well, if you had to send in the Army or if you had to send in the Marines, I'd do that in a heartbeat. You know, you have a thing called the Insurrection Act. You know that, right? Do you know that I could use that?
No, you can't. No, you can't. You can't use the Insurrection Act unless there's like a fucking war or people are taking over cities, a government, right? Right? I mean, if a gang of marauders went into Chicago and kidnapped 𝗙𝗎𝗄𝗆 and took over the state government and started blowing up all the police stations, then yes, you could use the Insurrection Act and send the military into Chicago. But you can't send the military into Chicago because J.B. Pritzker says you have a small pee-pee, fuck you, Trump, okay? Or because there's a protest, or because there was a particularly violent weekend that the cops are sorting out, okay? So fuck you, Trumpy. And if you try this Insurrection Act shit out of line, you're going to end up in a goddamn pine box, probably. I don't think it's going to work out for you. You know what I'm saying? What is he doing,
immediately,
dude?
And no judge can even challenge you on that. But I haven't chosen to do it because I haven't felt we need it.
So you're going to send the military into American cities?
Well, if I wanted to, I could. If I wanted to use the insurrection.
If I wanted to, I could. No, you couldn't, Trump. And yes, no, you could not if you wanted to. No, yeah, just like you wanted to send the National Guard into Portland. Guess what? There's no National Guard in Portland there, fucknuts. You wanted to send Texas National Guard to Portland. Guess what? Texas National Guard is not in Portland. All right? If you wanted to, yeah. If you wanted to, yeah, he is a literal child, dude. He is a fucking 10-year-old.
But I haven't chosen to do it because I haven't felt we need it.
So you're going to send the military into American cities?
Well, if I wanted to, I could. If I wanted to use the Insurrection Act. The Insurrection Act has been used routinely by presidents. And if I needed it, that would mean I could bring in the Army, the Marines. I could bring in whoever I want. But I haven't chosen to use it. I hope you give me credit for that.
Dude, I hope you give me credit for that, dude. He wants credit for not having just thrown the Constitution out the window. Dude. Oh, shit.
You about another matter. James Comey, John Bolton, 𝗙صia James were all recently indicted. There's a pattern to these names. They're all public figures who have publicly denounced you. Is it political retribution?
You know what? You know who got indicted?
Dude, why did they ask these questions? You know what I'm saying? That's what I wonder, right? That's what I wonder, guys, is why, what does the reporter think she's going to get when she asks Donald Trump, the liar, oh, is this political retribution? Oh, yeah, what do you think? He's going to say, yes, this is political retribution. I mean, he's going to say it. Like he already said, I think he started, what did he say? You know who got indicted? I got indicted. So, oh yeah, so it is political retribution. Thanks for clearing that up. But these questions are so fucking dumb, bro.
Figures who have publicly denounced you. Is it political retribution?
You know what? You know who got indicted? The man you're looking at. Oh, I got indicted. And I was innocent. And here I am because...
And I was innocent. No, you're not. You fucking cuck.
I was able to beat all of the nonsense that was thrown at me. And yet, when you go after a dirty cop like Comey, or a guy like Bolton, who I hear I don't know anything about it. I hear he took records all over the place. Who knows? 𝗙صia James is a terrible...
Wait, you hear he did what? You hear that Bolton did... What did Bolton do? Did Bolton fucking... Where is it? Bolton take some records? Is that what Bolton did? You heard Bolton took some records? Is that what it is, Trumpy? Oh, Bolton took some records! Right?
Terrible, dishonest person, in my opinion.
Did you instruct the Department of Justice to go after them?
Not in any way, shape, or form. No, you don't have to instruct them because they were so dirty, they were so crooked, they were so corrupt that the honest people we have, Pam Bondi's doing a very good job, 𝗙ષ Patel's doing a very good job. The honest people that we have go after them automatically.
Dude, does she ask him about the Epstein files? Right?
This year.
See, this one is crazy because, dude, does she ask him about the Epstein files? She doesn't at all. Was there not a single question about the Epstein files? She doesn't ask him one question? Dude, I mean, I know, but that is a dereliction of fucking duty, boss. All right? That is a dereliction of fucking duty right there, bro. You know what I'm saying?
President.
So why won't Putin end this war?
But Nora, that was Joe Biden's war, not my war. I inherited that stupid war.
As the bloodiest land war in Europe since World War II continues.
But I brought, just a little list of look at this, wars.
President Trump wanted to make sure we saw the list of 8 international conflicts he says he's been able to end since returning to office.
And you have branded yourself the peace president.
Well, I think I did pretty good. I saw
dude,
good.
He brought a printout. President Trump, the president of peace, 8 wars. Dude, Israel and Hamas, Armenia and Azerbaijan, Egypt and Ethiopia. Dude, he brought a printout of a tweet. Oh, fuck, dude. Dude, what are we even doing, boss? Oh, my God, boss.
Are we going to war against Venezuela?
I doubt it. I don't think so, but they've been treating us very badly, not only on drugs. They've dumped hundreds of thousands.
No drugs come to us from Venezuela. By the way, like he talks about fentanyl. 0% of fentanyl that comes to America comes from Venezuela.
Thousands of people into our country that we didn't want. People from prisons, they emptied their prisons into our country. They also...
Into our company.
If you take a look, they emptied their mental institutions and their insane asylums into the
yeah, no, that didn't happen
States
either.
of America, because Joe Biden was the worst president in the history of our country.
Oh, because Joe Biden. All right, guys.
Pushing. He's a very talented guy. He's a guy that has never been pushed before, actually. That's the kind of person you needed in Israel at the time. It was very important. I don't think they treat him very well. He's under trial for some things that I don't think they treat him very well. I think it should, we'll be involved in that to help him out a little bit, because I think it's very unfair. I pushed him. I didn't like certain things that he did, and you saw what I did about that. I also stopped, we knocked the hell out of Iran, and then it was time to stop, and we stopped. Pushing.
Dude,
He's a very
Netanyahu is basically in his family, okay? You know what I'm saying? Netanyahu is Charles Kushner's good friend, okay? So there's a family connection. A lot of money passes to the Trumps in exchange for him fucking, like polishing the Netanyahu knob. And yeah, they're both war criminals.
To talk about 2028 and who will be at the top of the Republican ticket. Can you set the record straight? You're not going to try and run for a third term?
Well, I don't even think about it. I will tell you, a lot of people want me to run, but the difference between us and the Democrats is we really do have a strong bench. I don't want to use names because it's, inappropriate, but it's too early.
But people do like when you start talking about whether you like J.D. Vance or Secretary
Rubio. I do
Rubio.
like J.D. Vance. I like Marco Rubio. I like so many people. We have an unbelievable bench.
Mr. President, to talk about 2028.
Yeah, again, these questions are fucking stupid, right? You know what I'm saying? These questions are fucking stupid. All right. Dude, right now, though, I'm done. I'm done with Trump. It's time to fucking dance. I'm going to go make some fucking videos. Bro, dude, those questions. And yes, dude, he did make Trump 2028 hats. He has fucking merch, right? He has fucking merch for Trump 2028. Fucking goober. Like, what are we talking about, boss? You know what I'm saying? With the 2028 shit. But again, these questions are stupid as shit. But dude, this guy, right? Where's he? This guy made Trump 2028 hats. He put them on the fucking desk when Schumer and Hakeem Jeffries came to meet with him, right? He's fucking wants so badly to do it, right? So badly. Dude, fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Dude, he's running for Pine Box 2028. Dude, Trump for Pine Box, dude. Right? Oh, shit. Dude, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make the official Trump for Pine Box 2028. Dude, Trump, you know what he's doing? You ready, guys? Here's what it is. I'm making the announcement right now that it's going to be Trump for Erika Kirk's leather pants liner 2020. Right? That's what's coming, dude. Trump for Erika Kirk leather pants liner 2028. That's what he really wants. Dude, I'll be honest, guys. I don't think he likes JD Vance, right? I don't think he likes JD Vance. Dude, JD Vance doesn't like him, and I think it's pretty obvious, right? That JD Vance is like undermining him every step of the way. Okay? He got talked into it by Charlie Kirk and by Donald Trump Jr., but like I think maybe he had Charlie Kirk killed over JD Vance, boss. Because I think he knows that JD Vance doesn't like him and is way religious takeover-y, and Donald Trump is about as not religious as possible, even though he fucking made nice with religious people to get into office. But dude, he doesn't fucking, he knows JD Vance is only there to fucking, so Trump can die and JD Vance can become president. Like, come on, man. He knows it. He knows it, dude. He knows it. If he didn't know it before, he fucking knows it now. Dude, he trusts, dude. He knows. Dude, fuck JD Vance, bro. All right? We're not letting a JD Vance presidency happen, okay? We're not, dude. We are not letting a JD Vance presidency happen. That, I'm telling you, dude, he very, very, like, you know, when he says, oh, I won't say names. Why won't he say names? Because he fucking, the name he would have to say if he were saying names is his running mate, and he doesn't like his running mate, bro. He fucking hates his running mate. He knows it. VD Vance? Dude, no fucking way, dude. Dude, I will vote for Erika Kirk's fucking leather pants before... Dude, he's like, I will vote for Erika Kirk's leather pants before I will vote for fucking JD Vance. Dude, there's no way, dude. He knows. We all know, bro. All right, you ready? Let's fucking go, baby. Oh, shit. It's dance party time. It's time to get ready. Oh, shit, boss. Dude, Trump for Pine Box 2028? Dude, let's go. Dude, Trump for prison. Dude, I'll be honest. If this guy lives through his term, I don't see how he stays out of prison, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to have to try a coup or something, or he will end up in jail. You know, I mean, it's just, I don't see the path. That doesn't include jail. Oh. Gotta stretch, baby. Oh, let's go. You guys ready? You guys ready for some moves? You ready for the moves like Jagger? Let's go, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Well, deja vu, baby. Oh.
Got a lot of choices. I got a lot of ways that I can go.
Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Oh, do you need anything like I need you? Do you need anything like I need you? It's over. Oh, do you need anything like I need you? Do you need? All right, guys. Woo! This is where I get off. It's time to fucking eat a little food, edit some videos. Oh, shit. Woo! Dude, let's go, Orwellian. Dude, they're helping you get through work. Good, good, good. Let's go. Dude, we got a lot to get through, guys. Nobody said this administration was going to be easy, right? It's going to be maddening, to say the least. But I will see you guys tomorrow, remember? Thank you, and at the end of the day, baby, it's all about that freedom. Good night.
Freedom. Obsessions, always jumping through. I'm so tangled, I'm so worthy. I'm just lost in my reflection. Pay attention. You never will. I will overanalyze and fall victim. Caught up in this perfection, pay attention. Yeah, you never will. 'Cause you depend, so you always will. If you arrest yourself again, wanna change the world. I just want the perfect girl. I don't wanna hang around, I'd rather be found. It gets better, I wonder, my pleasure together. Everyone's waiting, anticipating. Change the world, but I'm not gonna wait my turn. I don't ever want to come down, I'd rather be found. It gets better.